I have not.
You need to.
I really enjoyed that last one. I thought it was really well done.
Then you'll like this one.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. It gets you in the feels.
Yeah. I'm not gonna cry, am I?
No. It's just it's different.
Yeah.
It's just different.
It's not one like Leo sunk to the bottom of the ocean, is it? Not like
no. It's more of a I was confused when I was watching it. I was like, what's going on? With because they don't want to ruin the trailer for you. They're going a certain direction. You're like, what? And then they start getting to the highlights. The end scene was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That part. Yeah, it was kind of
I have to watch it as soon as we get done.
It's a very, I mean, of course, we're only going off of what they show in a trailer and what the title is. It's a very interesting premise. Something I wouldn't have thought. So.
Well, now I'm really intrigued.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there still ghosts in it?
Yes.
Ant-Man's in it too.
Oh, Jonathan Majors is making an appearance in there?
No, not Jonathan Majors. Where am I at?
Oh, yeah. You need to get caught up on Loki, Paige. We need your help. You're our only hope.
Please explain to us what we witnessed.
I'll figure it out.
I need you to figure out the timeline and all that crazy.
I heard he has some good screen time in episode 5.
He's got some good screen time throughout.
Oh, okay. I'll watch it.
3, 4, and 5.
I'll watch it. Not to act like we don't see everybody here. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Appreciate you guys being here. I got my grandpa sweater on today, so yeah.
What a cardigan?
Yeah, no, it's a pullover. I'm very sharp-witted. So, hello, everyone that showed up really early, especially in the chat. God, man, there was like 20 people in line waiting.
Damn.
Like, where's my Don P?
Did you stand on the clipboard? You can get in.
I was like, you, yes, you.
List.
You turn around. Yep, you can come in.
No Air Force Ones were scuffed up, right?
Oh yeah, this is a no shoe party. I was like, this is an all white party. You gotta have something all white on. Can't get in.
The P Diddy white party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I careful about those P Diddy parties. I've heard about those. Oof.
Oh yeah, definitely. His Vegas parties are coming to light now.
Yeah, I've heard about those, man. So we'll give a little bit of time for some other people to come in. If you're here right now, appreciate you. Thank you guys very much for showing in. So we'll do some show foreplay really quick. I was wondering really quick if you guys have heard about this, because I am thoroughly confused about what is going on. We already talked about this, the Ghostbusters trailer. Make sure you watch that.
Are we gonna watch it live? We can do a live reaction.
Ooh.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
They shut us down for like copyright infringement.
We probably would. All right. Well, I did have it, but anyway. So let me give you the rundown for this really quick. And I know not everybody are sports fans, so I'll try not to bore you. Have you heard about this NBA in-season tournament?
Mm-hmm.
You have heard of it?
I heard of it, but I still haven't really been explained how that's going to work.
Yeah.
Loki?
So what happens is like this is like an in-season tournament, and so like some of the backstory is in 2025, I guess the deal ends with the major sports networks, and so they're trying to like generate interest and generate revenue because they want this next deal to be like $75 billion or something like that.
Yeah.
Don't
we all want our next deal to be that?
Yeah. And so starting on the 3rd, so it's already started, but to the 28th, they're going to have these teams, and they put them already in these drawing divisions that they were in. Each team, they're going to play 2 games at home, and it's for the best record. You'll play the teams, and then there's a knockout round. And so there's 6 teams. There's going to be 2 wild cards. I know I'm skimming over this really fast, but the games, the final games are going to start in Vegas. It's going to be single elimination. And then on December 9th, they have a championship game, right? And all these games, here's the weird part. All these games, they count towards your regular season total, right? Except for the championship game. So that counts. And then each player on the winning team is going to get $500K.
Each player?
Each player on the winning team gets $500K.
Can I get drafted?
Yeah, you sit the bench. Yeah, you'd sit the bench and you get paid. Even like the second and third place teams, they get like I know the breakdown was like 200K or it was something, but every player gets that. And I was like, what's going on right now? I thought there was just the playoffs and then the finals, and they're doing all this other stuff. So I don't know if you guys heard of it and made sense of it or what. So
the question is, do you think it will work?
I think it incentivizes them to play. Like if you knew you're getting 500K on top of what your salary was, that's pretty good. But
like,
because I mean, for the younger guys that aren't as established, it might make a difference. But you think LeBron's worried about playing an extra game for 500,000?
Yeah, some of those guys they won't even play. You know what I mean? Like they're like, I got a minutes restriction.
Exactly. They're trying to get these guys to play. Well, they already put it in there. You got to play 65 games in the season in order to be considered for MVP and things like that. Yeah. But I think they've already lost the battle. The regular season doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it's almost like the All-Star game. It's almost like lost its luster. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody they can't even pay him to like do slam dunks anymore. It's like I stopped watching it. But when I saw this is what got me. I was like, what is going on with this?
Yeah.
Where is Gaslight Batman and Roblox shipping from? Unknown at this time.
I'll call Kevin.
Yeah, I don't think there's been an official. I did see a rumor that the Justice League was shipping. I saw somebody comment on that, but there wasn't a shipping. You know what I mean? Like, here's my shipping number, or the thing. So the tournament sparked interest in building team stadium. Yeah. I could tell you guys some offline stuff about that in Vegas. My boss wanted me to go down there for a couple months, and he was like, it's a hub for these like small businesses that especially on the sports and entertainment part of it.
Mm-hmm. More geared towards the entertainment part of it.
Yeah, he wanted me to go out there for like 6 months to try to learn the landscape and try to figure out how. I was like, that's cool. I'm good. I don't want to do that. So, but yeah, I thought this tournament was nonstop. The league play would be stopped. Yeah, from what I understand, it's all during the part of the season. It all counts toward it. So, but we'll move on from that. I just figured maybe somebody would be able to make sense for it. I was just like, what are they doing? So, so to start off really quick. So tonight's sponsor. I know, right? It's exciting.
I know. I like this part.
Probably some sort of lube.
Astro Glide.
Yeah. The 400 sandpaper kind of thing. Oh, I guess we should start this way. All right. Let's start this way. All right. You guys ready to make content for the rest of the world? You ready?
Yeah.
There's no rousing. There's no yes. Come on. Here.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, good. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, my name is Paige. Welcome to episode 137 of the Hangout, where we give you positive insight in the world of collecting, a very chilled and relaxed atmosphere. I'm joined by two of my best friends, fellow collectors, supporting system of trying not to spend so much money, Mr. Michael Corey and Mr. Corey Christopher. How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Great.
Good. Oh, let's see here. We got some people that have theories. I also try to make fans care about the games before Christmas. I used to watch the NBA all the time. It's like I don't even do it anymore. I love the picks coming off the dome in Vegas. Yeah, that thing is awesome, man.
Dome in Vegas is hilarious, trolling people, and
they don't care at all, man. Yeah. So tonight's sponsor is the Toy Paige, right? Yay!
Oh, there's folks over there.
Yay!
Fine folks over at the Toy Paige.
That's right. They pay us good money.
He's like Wikipedia of Mezco. He's got all the info.
I've heard that. Cited source. I gotta say thank you really quick, Modern Toy Fair. Thank you very much. I was having some trouble getting some of these NBA players, and I was able to, figuratively speaking, like the NBA, work out a trade.
This is the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You told us about him.
Yeah, good guy, good guy.
This is the guy
made it to me.
Casey from hunting. Thank you, man.
No, yeah, he saved me. We worked out a trade. It's a 1-for-1, so I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You guys get a chance, go watch Modern Toy Fair. Good man, good man. Him and his wife. That's right, he knows what to do. But anyway, so yeah, tonight I'll be the sponsor, and that is for if you aren't up to speed right now and you are here for this, or if you don't know what's going on, I'm doing a Gangreene Estates diorama giveaway. Now, this has been going on for probably the last week. I had a little show notes. This is the loadout that you're gonna get. I don't know if you can't see it because of the overlay, but you're gonna get this modular gate. It breaks down magnets, right? Ooh. You'll also get these tombstones here. You're gonna get this little gate right here. You'll get this makeshift tomb, and that's gonna be all for the giveaway. Now that is gonna be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. YouTube.
That's a really beautiful set, dude. I know we said it last time, but that thing's crazy.
Oh,
I prepared my victory speech already.
Great.
You did?
Yeah, my acceptance speech. I'm ready.
This is for Cece. There you go, sir.
Yay. Mezco
So,
Bodies.
so again, yeah, tomorrow, that's when the drawing is going to be for it. So tonight, in order to kind of ramp things up, is we're going to be doing 3 tap-ins tonight, okay? If you're not familiar with tap-in, anytime you see the tap-in crawler go across the bottom of the screen, don't do it now, right? Don't do it now. But when you see this is the word. All you have to do is type in the comments. I know he does it every single fucking time. All you have to do is type in tap in. That's all you have to do. The first 5 people, those people will be entered. Now, to kind of sweeten the deal tonight, tonight's going to be a multiplier night. So you'll not get that's not proper English. You will not only get 1 entry, you'll get 2 entries.
It's like Mega Millions.
Oh, man.
Powerball.
I'm in.
So there will be a multiplier. Again, tomorrow night will be the official drawing. It'll be on YouTube. I'll put it on Instagram stories, Facebook. You'll be able to see it. It'll be at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Now, just so you know, the diorama is free. Again, this is a thank you to everybody that's been watching, supporting what I do and what we do. And just being a part of the community, just trying to make better. Because most of the people that we have are very positive, and I just wanted to do something nice. Plus, it's taking up space. I don't need it. Okay. I do need to warn you that you will have to pay for shipping. Okay. I've said it before. I like you guys, but not that much. So you have to pay for shipping.
That's for me. I just go over and pick it up.
If you win.
When I win.
He's like, I'm going to will it into his existence. I'm trying to go through it. So does anybody have any questions with that? Remember, quick synopsis, tap in 3 times tonight. It'll be a multiplier. All you have to do is type tap in. Drawing will be tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I think we're set. Question?
Is it haunted?
It's the house in the back is haunted. And
that's why that's not included.
That's right. If you do want that, you'll have to sign a waiver. So
that's right. Adam Showers and I, pistols at dawn.
Yeah.
Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah. I
Slap me with a glove like a gentleman.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing gentlemanly about slapping somebody with a glove. And I wanted to let you know, if you're wondering about the standings or anything like that, you have them here. These are the leaders. I know they're not in order because it's been fluctuating lately, but there you go. These are all the people, and I'll squeeze more people in tonight. I need some of the notes. Who's my secretary tonight?
What? How does CC got 4? That's bullshit.
Hey,
cheater.
He knows how he did it. He got it yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing was he was talking to you while he was doing it.
He distracted me. He distracted me.
I'm very good at that. I'm like, MC, look over here.
He's still butthurt about Boba's Dio that I snaked from him.
Oh, that thing's that's a masterpiece.
Yeah, wheat beer on tap. Oh, no, it's only.
I kind of got over it till you just mentioned it.
Yeah, I was sitting there. I was like, man, he's so sneaky. He's talking to him. He doesn't even realize that he just got 2 on it.
Can I show him the danger room? Paige?
The danger room is beautiful too.
Yeah, you want to see it? It's right behind me.
I do want to see it.
Later.
You want to see it?
It'll either be the smoking jacket or this grandpa jacket today. So yeah, I know I look like grandpa. I don't care. I need to keep warm. All right, so we move past that, but here's the standings again. These will be up on the board. These will be up on the main board, and it'll be all in order and everything. And then I'll squeeze more people in as we go. No questions?
I always wanted to have a neighbor just like you.
I do look like Mr. Rogers.
I always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So
I'm gonna record like me going to the closet and doing that, like for an intro.
We just got some sounding now too.
You going through the vault? Please, won't you be? Hi, neighbor.
Paige has the hate. Rojo's funny.
Yeah. Nah, Paige is an 8-ball rolling jacket. Yeah. So another little show for play. Treat yourself. I wanted to see, and of course, all these questions are also for the chat as well. Please make sure you jump in for that. So we've had a lot of figures in this last couple months, and we talked about self-control, right? So my question for you two guys is, let's kind of throw that out. Let's say everyone's passed for different reasons, right? Whether it be space or with money. What figure would you want looking back right now? Which one would you pick if that wasn't even a factor? Space and money. His tank? It's a good choice.
Secondary market?
No, there's no money's not involved. Let's just say that you're just getting it. No money, no space and limitations. You can pick whatever you want.
White Shadow Gomez.
This year.
Oh, this year. Oh God, now you made it difficult. God, I was bad this year though.
I was too.
I like.
Yeah, you're assuming he passed on something.
Yeah, no.
No,
there's a few Marvel Legends he didn't pick up, but he still wouldn't pick those up.
Yeah, even if they're free, I guess, right? It's just like I don't want that.
You know what?
Honestly, went home.
I wish, like, just because I'm a huge fan, the Hot Toys Moon Knight. Even though I don't like Hot Toys at all, I really like that Moon Knight. I've seen some great shots of him. So, and I don't buy Hot Toys, but that would be one I would go back and grab.
That thing is nice.
Yeah, it did look nice.
What
Most of them do, though.
Paige, you bought a lot too, so I don't. This is gonna be probably harder for you.
Probably like that Sun will call might be. Just kidding. I was trying to get these.
I got a friend that's got one for sale.
I know.
It's still available.
Yeah, no, you know, I couldn't think of anything, but I know you guys have like passed on a lot of stuff, and I was just like, I wonder what they would want to get if they, you know, if they could. There's nothing really that I can think of, not off the top. I did see Minnie. She showed me some of her dolls yesterday. Or like some of the, I don't want to say dolls, but she showed me some of the stuff she got the other day. I was like, wow, it looked really cool. Oof, yeah. Son of a said another mech suit. I'm sorry, I skipped that one. Another mech suit with a void cadet. Yeah, that was. He said another.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of son of a. So tonight, really quick, so some TopCons we have for tonight, because I know a couple people said, hey, what's the show going to be about tonight? We'll talk a little bit of Hasbro. We're going to also talk a little bit about Mezco, probably a lot. It'll probably lean a lot because there's so much involved with that. And then at the end, there's a pitch meeting. Just do something like we haven't done that in a while. I had a little thought. I wanted to run it by you guys in the chat because I've seen it come up a few times. And then tonight we'll be continuing our tradition of having people from the community come on, and we have, well, what was it confirmed? 2? Is it 2, MC, or 3?
Yeah,
2. Okay, so we got 2 guests that'll come on tonight, and we'll get their takes on stuff too. Sound good?
3. I'm sorry, I have 3. I'm sorry.
3. All right. So we'll have a specific question, or if there's something you guys want to talk about that we talked about on the show, you can just let loose. We'll probably try to keep it to about 5 minutes so everybody can get on. That sounds good, right? Wow. Lot of stuff to go over. Hasbro, Indiana Jones. I know we don't really know where this line stands. They haven't really shown anything. And I know we kind of talked about this before, but someone had a very creative idea. This was out of the Indiana Jones Adventure series. Hold on a second. Wait for it. Boom.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, it took like a click. That's it. So this is the Indiana Jones Adventure series. He shared this, and I was like, man, I got to show the guys this. But he had a whole mapped out plan, just like the other guy did. So what he did was he picked certain characters that he thought he'd like to see. And the character listing, of course, is very good. And he planned this out, I think, over 9 waves. Different characters through different movies. I'll stop talking and let you guys tell me what you think about these character rivers. So see, he has soldiers.
I like the River Phoenix Indiana Jones up at the top there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's cool. And then the guy, you remember the kid that grabbed the cross?
Yeah.
But he had these, and then he also had bath ideas and stuff like that. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, crap, that would be really cool. Yeah, bath. He's even got the Crystal Skull guys.
Wow.
Yeah,
his favorite mutt.
Yeah, he planned that out very well. He had, and then yeah, these are probably a little bit closer so you can see them better. Yeah, so you got the guys, from Club Obi-Wan.
Yes.
You got your girl. I should have just stuck with these. These are a lot clearer. And then, of course, we have favorites. There you go.
CC. There's hope.
So I was just wondering, it was really quick, but he, like I said, he had all of this kind of planned out. He said it was 18 figures. I just thought it was cool that somebody, again, took time to kind of think stuff out, put it all out, and then put it. Now that that's out, would you guys even be interested if they did this?
How many more indies did he have in his 9 waves?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I think, but it's kind of like one of those characters that it's almost like you got to plug in order to keep the line. It's like having a Spider-Man or a Captain America in there.
You kind of do, but when half of your figures are one character,
yeah,
I think you got to have a little more diversity than that. I was looking at my collection of Indiana Jones stuff, and I'm thinking, Jesus, I didn't even get them all. I think I've got 6 Indiana Jones. I don't even have them all yet. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
A couple of them have been casualties to the little one, but there's more where he came from.
MC, what do you think about this? Or is this a line that's just good to just kind of like go away?
No, I'm here for it, but I think some of it I would probably pass. Like, I don't need a lot. Like those guys from Dial of Destiny.
Yeah.
I like I don't like mutt, but I do like the idea of building one of those crystal aliens.
Yeah, that was a bad. Yeah.
I like the young Indiana Jones where he's in his at the beginning of Last Crusade.
The refrigerator is kind of funny.
Yeah. Great guy. They need his friend that plays the bugle too. The chubby friend that plays the bugle.
Oh yeah.
The sheriff
is here. Really well thought out, man.
Yeah, the Sala, that's really good. The Thuggies.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody by saying Thuggies as well. That's what they were called.
I like it.
Yeah. The Willy.
Yeah. It was something really quick.
No, that's cool.
He said, well, yeah, maybe it's a line that just it is fading away. Also, in Hasbro news, we have the His Tank. This is the second email that I've gotten saying, "Hey, is this your address? Please make sure that you confirm, or if you have any changes, do it before November 24th." So that's pretty cool because that means I guess we'll see a date, sometime after that.
One tank clears out, another one comes in. CC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now that we've got enough foreplay, let's talk about the big stuff here. And of course, our show tonight was called, we'll let the creator of the title for the show handle that one. CC, do you want to say
AR-MEZ-GEDDON.
Yes. Very awesome. Good title tonight, sir. Thank you for thinking of that one. Yeah.
I had some inspiration.
Yeah. It's like real world outside looking, and you're like, yeah. So there's a lot to unpack with all this stuff. I'm pretty sure we'll get a lot of good conversation about this. And I guess we can kind of get a better idea of why we got all those emails where they say the warehouse is a little bit busy and it was backed up, and people are like, what? They're not even shipping stuff out. I guess we kind of figure out why. Yeah. So let's start this. Now remember, we changed this. It's not, I love to say, I told you so. It's things that you need to know. Because there's a lot of things that you guys really need to know. Oh, gosh. And what you really need to know. Let's try to figure out how to say this. So these figures are dropping, right? I think we can all agree with that. Mm-hmm. These figures are dropping. This is the updated Q4 estimated release date list. This is that projection we put out a couple months ago, and people said there was only going to be 2 or 3 of these figures even coming from this list. Well, yeah, we can see now that was a lie. So these things are coming, and if you look at this list, how do you guys feel about it now? Mm-hmm. Well, because reality is kind of set in. I know a lot of people, when you say something's going to happen, they're like, yeah, whatever. Just chicken little, whatever. Now that this is starting to go, where is your mindset with all this stuff?
My mindset is I am really glad I'm not a completionist.
Mm-hmm. I take it personally.
I am so glad that I have the freedom to just pick and choose. Because, a lot of these multi-set or multi-figure sets I didn't get. The only multi-figure set on this whole list that I have coming is the TMNT set. So luckily, a good portion of this list I'm marked safe. Yeah. And it's still going to be expensive.
Yeah. MC, what do you got for this? What are your thoughts?
I was wrong. I'll say it first. I didn't think Fantastic Four would come out this year. That's the first thing that came to mind. When that mail or that post came out, I was like, wow. They are going for everybody being broke. And
that's come up a lot. Do you think that that's what it is? Well, that they're actually gunning and they're saying, "Hey, let's just break everybody's wallet," because in reality, I guess I'm sorry. Let you finish yourself.
I don't think that. I mean, everybody, we can. Well, we won't be that person and go back and pull specific posts that, it wouldn't take us long to find people that say that they're not coming in 2035, or why would I pre-order something if, never even get what I got anyway. And this is what you wanted. And people it sucks. Not everybody can plan for something, but if you pre-ordered it, you should know that eventually you're going to have to pay for it. And yeah, Mezco has a history of being pushed back, but that was during the COVID world for sure. So now business is open.
Yeah. And I was looking at this list and I was going through and I was double checking again the dates to make sure. I was even thinking that maybe 1 or 2 of these would get pushed back since they were charging. They sent out these charge notifications. We'll talk about that in a second. I thought they were going to push a couple of these back, and all the dates are still holding. Oof. So if you look at this, this list, it looks like this one I'm not too sure about, but if you really look at this list, none of these have moved, and these are all within that same window. Mm-hmm. And so we already know we're getting charged and have been charged, and these 2 are going to be charging. And so there's still that potential for those to clear, and then also we haven't seen Vex.
Yeah.
They've teased other stuff too, like Void War stuff. And I know it's the holidays, and I keep saying it, but I really want people to understand that you need to be prepared for this. You really do. It's a bad situation. I don't think that they're trying to push off this stuff till the fourth quarter, because it's almost like it's their problem as well as like collectors too, as well as the sellers. I mean, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but that's getting involved too as well. The group sellers and wholesalers, they're feeling the effects of that too.
Here's food for thought also. Everybody that bitched about Mezco making all that money off your NRDs, they're not getting that much interest anymore.
Yeah, this stuff.
They're cranking it up.
It's kind of fast, yeah. I think it's the wave started with the pandemic closures. Yeah, and everything is. CC, you said this too, right? Like, this is post-pandemic, right? And things are getting back into the full swing.
I mean, we keep looking at Hasbro, or I shouldn't say we. I mean, I keep looking at Hasbro, and we are all complaining a year ago because all the pre-orders Hasbro was putting out there, they had dates starting at about this May or June. That's kind of like when Hasbro was kind of telling you that all this stuff would be getting here. Well, guess what? Since May or June, now every time they put up a pre-order, it's like 60 to 90 days later, and it's here. It's like it's not. They're not giving you 6 to 9 months to get ready for this stuff. It's next quarter. You order it now, 6 months later, somebody with a picture of it in her hand. It's crazy.
Yeah. It is, and like I said, this stuff.
Uh-oh. CC, take the wheel.
As he was saying, this stuff right here. Be ready. Be ready, folks. Be ready. It's scary. It's scary.
So, well, he's out, CC. What left on this list do you have for pre-order? And you guys in the audience, let us know in the chat.
So I've got the G.I. Joe stuff.
Okay.
I've got Spider-Man and Green Goblin.
4, 5.
The Turtles.
6.
And then that's it. Like I said, I've been pretty.
You got the Batman.
Good about passing on certain things. I really have.
You have the Batman though, right? The Pattinson.
That's a great question. I don't think I did.
What?
I don't think I did. I think I considered waiting until I see some in-hand photos. I don't think I pre-ordered it.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Well, I mean, after I spent quite a bit of amount on the custom one,
yeah,
it was tough to justify another. When you've already spent almost $200 on one, to turn around and then spend another $100 on the same character when they're going to release a movie when he'll change his costume or something. It's like don't want to get a little too carried away.
I have more. I have the Spider-Man, Green Goblin, the Joes, Dick Tracy, Pruneface. So I don't have the Batman or Power Rangers.
Damn you, Darius.
Yeah.
Damn Darius.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he where we asked earlier?
Yeah.
Did he know it's Wednesday?
Yeah, he does now.
Is he in the driveway right now? Did he bring the Ninja Turtles with him? You gonna bring him on?
No.
All right, just keep him in the back. Nobody wants to see that.
He ruined my serious moment. Just kidding.
DC handled it.
Oh, he did? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good cover. I was like, alley-oop. Here you go. Take it. Oh yeah, we'll move on from this, but because we're gonna still be talking about it. But yeah, be very conscientious of what's going on here. Look at this, see what you have, and then kind of account for it. And then also, I would highly recommend that you say maybe there's 1 or 2 variables out there, because I'm telling you, there's 2 months and we've seen stuff, and most likely they're gonna push it in there. Because we did get charged for this, not on the day, but this hasn't shipped out yet. It's moved to the shipping queue. I wanted to take a quick break and say congrats to Omega Red. That's Sal. He's one of the admins in the Mezco group. He won the Collector Spotlight. It's cool because he does a lot of work. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a message I got. I thought it was hilarious. You can come back to that. Anyway. So remember the 6th of November. So we got charge notification for this. This is expected, but kind of out of left field, right? And you can see this is a $420 set. Yeah. So this said that this was be charging soon, and I'll admit it, I was a little bit off on this because I kind of got into that mode. CC, you know, remember how we used to joke about this and say when they say it's coming soon, that usually means it's charging within the next like 2 days.
Yeah.
Thank God that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So this kind of this got put up, and then I know that you're grinning ear to ear right now because
yes,
yeah,
figure of the year 2023.
I knew you'd be happy about this.
We already know it.
Yeah, I thought it was going to get pushed back. I really did. So we got charging soon notification for this too. This hasn't charged. This is just a little eye candy for you, CC, because I know this is your victory lap. So
yeah, get ready for it, folks.
Yeah. So as you can see here,
it's kind of cool that he and the Fantastic Four are going to hit about the same time too. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be nice because it'll go into, and especially if they put the other stuff out, like, you know, if you get Spider-Man in there, that'd be kind of cool. I think he'll go. I mean, we saw him overseas, but I was happy for you when I saw this, man. I really was. Like, how many? I ordered 2.
What's 420 times 4?
Each got those for free.
A lot.
And they are not $420. Those are free giveaways this year.
No, they're not. Those are mine. I ain't giving away shit.
No, Mezco's giving them away to us. I just tried to save your ass.
Oh, really? Yeah. I wish.
Paying attention.
I wish.
I'll lie for you.
I wouldn't mind.
You said he can't pay attention.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a freebie. So I guess this is the meat and potatoes part of this. So what are the takeaways from this? Because I know that a lot of people say there's a lack of communication, but they sent out these emails that were charging, and you can kind of see some of the stuff that happens. People are like, no, it's too much. You know, everything's happened. So it's almost like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. So if Mezco does send out emails to people, where does it go? Where do you know what I mean? What do you do with it? Okay, I'll say it. It goes to prove my point about it doesn't matter the communication, it's the message. It's the message that's being communicated.
Yeah.
I was trying not to be that guy, but this is another point that I was making before. It's not communication, it's about what they're saying to you.
Yeah.
Because that's all a lot of people say, oh man, why don't they stagger this out? And it's almost like, well, it's confusing because you ask for all these offerings, and then when they give them to you, it's like it's too much all at once.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I want to be very clear when we're talking about this. I'm talking about like collectors. I'm not talking about like group sellers and wholesalers, because I think that's a completely different situation.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. But I think so. Everybody wants to point at each other. Who do you think is to blame in all this? Or is there really anyone to blame with this? What do you guys think about this like whole situation?
I don't think there's anyone to blame. I just think it's, people seem to forget that we really came through an unprecedented time in our lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
None of us are old enough to have gone through another pandemic. Whether you believe it or not, it happened, and it affected production overseas. Like we know that. Mm-hmm. And now we see that now that it's wide open, this stuff is getting cranked out, left and right. Now, the unfortunate thing is I do think that there was I was talking to some other guys about this earlier, that, there was some artificial demand created because during the pandemic, a lot of people had some expendable cash, right? Mm-hmm. And we were looking for fun ways to kind of spend it and entertain ourselves.
Right.
Well, now life is back to being full swing again. I think some people are kind of rethinking their strategies. And even though this is what they thought they wanted, I don't think anybody wanted it like this.
What do you think, MC?
I agree with CC. He stole the words out of my mouth.
It's like he took all of it.
He does that. That's why I hate Paul. No, CC speaks well. Like, I've said it before. He's right, though.
Mark. Keep talking.
Let me know when you're ready. Cut it off.
No, keep talking. I already got.
No. I was. You got him. Okay.
Yeah, I got 5.
Okay.
I got Adam. Because if I go down the top, I had Monty.
I
had Sonova. I'm trying to show how well I can multitask. Adam, Mark, and Andrew. Those are the 5.
There's a David Rodriguez Jr.
Is there one before that? Was that before I did tap in? Yeah, because.
Oh, okay.
Was it? Well, it's fine. We'll add those. David, and I'll put B Weird in there.
Got it.
David and B Weird. Okay, got those. Yeah. Yeah, so I know a lot of people are, like I said, this is all reality being set in, and that's why I keep talking about the being prepared, because I don't think it's going to stop. And I also understand, like, the money part of it is different for collectors than it is the wholesalers, because we were talking about that a little bit earlier as well, right? Where this hits differently this is hitting differently for people who are group sellers, because I've seen a lot of group sellers say, hey, I'm trying to tag these people and they're not paying, or they're just ghosting. Yeah. And so I don't know how this is going to go, because if you keep having these releases over this time, even though that stuff should have been prepared for, eventually it's going to hit people in different ways. You might be able to afford 1 or 2 of these sets, but then what happens when you start dropping more? And so I don't know if like a staggered release would actually help people, because you're going to start having customers cancel and eat the NRDs too. This is very touchy. You know? You also don't want to piss off the fan base. Not to the extent, you know what I mean? Like, of where they're just like, dude, this is a lot, and we want it, but I can't afford it. And
it's not cheap. I mean, talking $400 set plus a 155 set, 420 plus 155. I mean, and then who knows what's next? I mean, we had, we'll talk about it later, but pre-ordered. Roadblock just charged this week. I mean, that's this week. That's 1 week.
Yeah, that's a week.
And last week we had, what do we have? Gangreene, the sod cutter that came out too. I mean,
Justice League.
So they are staggered. You're getting 1 a week. They haven't doubled up any weeks yet, right? If I do like a Monday and Friday charge, they give you 7 days to recover. Give you 7 days.
I told somebody, like, they were kind of playing the numbers game with me about it, and they said, oh well, if it's the same average, everybody should be the same. It should be okay. You should be able to do it. I was like, that's not really the point. The point is that it is that, and then it's been the economy has changed from that time, from last year. But then also what a lot of people aren't looking at is the sets. These are higher price sets. It's not like a $90 figure. It's $400, like we talked about before, $400 to something. And so that's where, and I hate to harp on it, but that's where that communication between the two parties needs to improve. Like, both ways, because they have to know, like, this stuff is coming. Not everybody's gonna be able to do it, and people are just gonna wipe their hands clean, and you're gonna affect wholesalers. Like I said, and the group sellers, they're gonna be like, and it only takes 1 or 2 orders for those little guys to just go under and say, you know what, I'm done. I can't do this. I have to eat all of this cost. And then it might circle up into that point where people, they can't afford something, and where do those products go? They go to the secondary market, because somebody's going to want a turtle set. And now you just started that cycle all over again. It's a very touchy situation, man.
Yeah.
Do do you think that I mean, obviously the economy is going to play a big role in it, but do you think the secondary market will get as bad as it was before? Like
Probably not, because people can't afford it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
can you really afford a $600 turtle set now? Would you be able to do that?
I wouldn't allow myself to right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the resale market is going to be all but dead, honestly. Like, I think you're going to have a hard time moving anything unless you're willing to move it at a loss.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we kind of already seen that with, like, some of these figures, like Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
That was, $225 set, something like that, not including the shipping.
Yeah.
And, I saw them going for, $150. So it's kind of crazy. And that's not that old of a figure.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Bishop been on sale for $60 or something like that.
Yeah, on Amazon you can get it really cheap.
Yeah.
If you're in it to make money, you missed it. It's like saving all your Star Wars figures when you were kids in the package. Kind of missed the market on that now.
Yeah. And it's not just Mezco, it's all these, everybody's doing it. Like CC said earlier, like Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe, they'll announce something that was supposed to be 6-7 months out, and now it's 3 months out. And so everybody's doing it. And like, I'm not trying to put blame on anybody, but I do think it's feedback that as a community we've given the companies. You're like, give it to us, give it to us, give it to us. And now they're like, okay, they wanted this. And then they give it.
Do you think part of it might be that these companies are trying to beat each other to the market? Like, I'm sure they understand that there's a limited market that they're all kind of competing for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's no different than, kind of when ramen sees something flop, so then they say, okay, well, we're going to do a version of it, and we're just going to do it cheaper.
Yeah.
And it's like they're just trying to beat them to the market. I almost feel like that's what these guys are kind of doing to each other. Everyone's trying to get to the money first. Because in all honesty, does the economy really look like it's going to get better anytime soon? It's just cost of living keeps going up. It's not showing any signs of going down anytime soon. We put these steps in to help with inflation, and this is kind of what you get, right?
Yeah.
People are back to living normal lives, so we're spending money doing normal things again. We're not all locked in our house anymore. It's a lot different world out there. A lot different.
Yeah. I do think that, I keep saying this, but I think the communication part is really important. I think these companies look at some of the things like in the groups and everything, and then the message boards, and they don't want to have a deep dive conversation. Like, there's people, in every single one of the companies like Legions, Marvel Legends, there's these guys that are in there. They have the finger on the pulse of what's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of times companies come in, they might look at something really quick, and then they get out. And that's what I think is very important. Like, when you start typing stuff on the internet, no matter what it is, whether it's to somebody directly, like in a group, or you got to be careful about what you're saying. Because if they're a company, they come in and they say, "Gam, they said they want more stuff. Let's put it out. They say they want more characters. Let's put it out." Yeah. And there's not that communication, because there's not somebody saying, "Hey, I know they said that, but what they really want is they just want a couple more things. They don't really want everything, because now you have this happening."
Yeah.
And it's bad. It puts them in a bad position too, because they're only going by what you're giving them.
Yeah.
So, but we talked about that before. What are some ways to, like, as a collector? I want to talk about wholesalers in a second too, but like, what are some ways as collectors, like, that you can prevent some of this stuff from happening? Do you guys have stuff on your list for like next year that you're gonna like do? I know I have like 2 or 3 things I'm gonna do, because this is even for me, this is a wake up call. Like, MC, what do you have? Do you have something like next year you're gonna do to make it better if it is bad for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to be more selective. Like, I know that there's times when I am and there's times when I'm not, but I'm gonna do a more conscious effort of it. I've cut down on more lines. I've canceled a lot of pre-orders lately.
Mm-hmm.
So just not going to be a completionist by no means. I mean, there's still stuff that I'll be a mark for, of course, or I'll see some like today, Joker. You know, like it was amazing, and I'm gonna gun for that golden age as much as they drop that. So, but
Yeah.
you know what? I'm giving up McFarlane.
You'll save $20.
I don't own any McFarlane. No, I'm just gonna be more. I'm gonna be better about picking. You know, like Cece said earlier, with like the GI Joes, only picking figures that I have a connection with for my child. You know, like Quick Kick, but I don't know who the hell a Helix is, so I didn't order that. Hyper Wolf, and I'm not picking on females by no means, so please don't take offense to that, anybody. It's just the figures that I remember from the cartoon or the figures that I had when I was a kid.
Yeah. CC, do you have anything that you're doing next year that you're gonna like implement to kind of like?
Absolutely, dude. You know, I've already done a pretty good job of narrowing down the lines, and so I'm going to kind of hold with that. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now as far as what I'm collecting. Because honestly, I'm really only doing the Mezco and the classifieds that I had growing up. I'm not collecting all the classifieds. Just picking up the ones that I had growing up. The rest of it, I'm willing to let pass. And sticking with the spacing, like that Vamp, I passed on the Vamp so far. Might I regret that later on? Maybe. But good Lord, how many vehicles can I put on display? You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. Yeah. Kind of crazy. But the other thing I told myself that I'm going to do, and I've done a better job of this, but I'm not doing any more pre-orders that aren't paid for. That way, when this stuff just hits, it's not going to matter. It's paid for. So if I can't afford to pay for it right now, then I'm not going to get it. I'll pass on it. But I'm not going to allow myself to let these pre-orders build up. I used to have it real bad with Big Bad with my pilot loop and everything. Like, you know, there was one point me and you guys talked about it last year. You know, I think my pre-order list was like at its biggest, maybe 70, 70 items at its largest. And I think now I'm down to like 8 pre-orders with them. And, I don't pre-order nearly as often anymore. But anything from Mezco, I'm going to pay for it in advance. There won't be any more surprises for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to also get some of the people in the chat and how that Mezco's my name because they always step out on her for the make. Flooding the options does in a way that eliminate the secondary high price market, and that's Mezco. And that does make a lot of sense. I know a lot of times that does kind of dilute everything because you don't have somebody hoarding all of one offering and then parsing it out. And it's
Mezco used to get a lot of flack for that too. Remember, they used to always talk about, "Oh, Mezco's not for collectors or for scalpers." They used to always say that. They always say that. So to your point, like you got to be careful what you ask for. And they said, "Okay, well, they want more of these to be available. Here they are. You know, we're not going to do 1,200. We're going to do 4,000."
Yeah.
And then people buy them, and then they wonder why they can't double their money.
And I think that's a huge factor too. Sometimes when I'm going through the group and whatever you do, why you're collecting Mezco is your thing. But a lot of times I used to see that. I used to see people, they were buying maybe not to take advantage of collectors, but they were just trying to support their collection. I buy 2, I sell 1, and it's almost like I'm paying half price. So I get there's different variables with it, but I see the increased production number. I see longer pre-order windows being open. That really neutralized a lot of this stuff. And taking production numbers off the boxes, that was a game changer. Because now you don't know how many of that. So you're not basing your selling whatever it is off of that number because you don't know how many, So
you figure if you had good Wi-Fi back in the day, you could collect Mezco for free. In all honesty, you could. You buy 3, you sell 2 of those and you subsidize your next purchase. There was a lot of people doing it. Not just 1 or 2. There are a lot of people doing that. You couldn't touch a new Mezco release for less than half of, or less than double the retail value when they first dropped. It was almost automatic. If you missed an $80 drop, you were paying $175.
Yeah. There's some things like people I think that you could do to make it better this this isn't self-serving, but I really think a lot of people that are either on the fringe, you got to get in a group, and you got to. That's not only going to help you maybe acquire some of that stuff that you missed, but you're going to be more in the know of certain things. I see a lot of people, they were caught off guard with a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because you're not prepared. And there's enough information out there now where like you actually know what's happening and when it's happening. That way you're better prepared. That's the whole point in putting that stuff out. Like saying, hey, this is charging, this is going up, this is the dates and stuff like that. It's to help people out so you're not caught blinded. And you should also know that the fourth quarter traditionally has always been the worst part of the year for a Mezco collector. All that stuff dropping. And like you said, if you're not complete, you don't have to worry about if you're getting a couple. But these offerings that they're putting up, they're pretty solid. And so most people pick some of that stuff up. I know for me, next year, I have a financial budget, and I kind of skipped off of it this year. But I think a toy budget is a really good idea. Looking at it and saying you look at the stuff that you got or what you're projected to get and say, okay, I'm gonna have to have this much money by this end of the year. Because I think a lot of people thought that this stuff was just gonna get pushed back. And then you could even break it up into quarters, like this Q1, 2, 3, 4 thing. And say, okay, I have to have this much money saved up by this quarter. And then if there is a pushback, guess what? It just rolls over. But you don't use that money. That's what I noticed. A lot of people are like, they're saying, oh, all this stuff is coming. You also have to consider this stuff was supposed to be out last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you would have already spent the money. I know stuff happens. Your car, tires, your wife gets pregnant or something like that. But I mean, it's coming. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to be prepared for it. And then, but those are things that I recommend and that I'm gonna do a little bit better. And the PayPal 4, that's a huge thing. Either PayPal 4 or MC was telling me about that card, the credit card or something like that.
Yeah, you can do a PayPal credit as well.
Yeah,
which is like PayPal and 4. I mean, just like if you don't want to put it on your credit card, I mean, you get 0% interest for 6 months. So it's another option out there.
Yeah, it is. And the good thing is, even right now, looking into next year, it doesn't look like it's going to be that bad, but they haven't announced everything. I will tell you, I'm excited about SDCC next year because if you look at the dates, this stuff all kind of like coincides with that. I wonder if that's planned so they could have a big show again. So smart man, look at that, paid in full. But yeah, just wanted to say we could identify what's going on and then find ways to make it a little bit better for people because I see, and this is just the beginning. This is the first asteroid. There's still 2 more months. And I'm telling you, it's going to go downhill. Hopefully it doesn't. People kind of adjust. But I'm telling you, it's going to get worse. And then there is going to be a blame game. I don't know how, we could talk about that now. Like, I feel really bad for group sellers and wholesalers because they're left holding the bag.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about that now or later? I'm sorry, I missed that.
No, we talk about it now if you have thoughts on it.
So, yeah, well, I do. Like, I feel really bad for those guys. I typically don't use them. No offense to them, nothing like that. And seeing how they're getting burned in creative ways of them coming up with stuff, my concern is that they're going to get out of the game because you can only get burned so many times. And then where are you going to get your pre-order from? Like, if you count on them and they're like, well, I'm out. I've already been burned X number of times. And where's your pre-order at? I mean, that's just my opinion. So I'm going to stick to Mezco with the reward points. I can take all my money up front.
Yeah. What do you think, CC, about it? Like, are you okay with group sellers, and do you think that this is like writing on the wall for them, or it's going to get better or worse? Or
I think the way that they're currently doing business, I think is going to change. So I would really stress highly for anybody that's using these other retailers, especially the ones that are providing you a service with, at no NRD. Don't burn these folks. You know what I mean? Like, they're putting themselves on the line for this item that you told them that you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So don't just flake on it because you got nothing invested, because they got everything invested in it, because they're paying for that thing in full under the assumption that you're going to make good on it. And what's going to happen is, if people continue to flake on these no NRD deals, those days are going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you've already got some retailers that have gone to, making you put 50% down, especially on large sets, because they don't want to get burnt and get, kept holding the whole thing. So people really got to be, conscientious of what they're doing and what the impact is going to be. I know you feel like it's just you, it's not going to make a difference, but what you need to realize, it ain't just you making the decision. There's a lot of people. And like MC was saying, you can tell that there were a lot with that Justice League set that a lot of retailers have decided to go ahead and, park out to try and cut their losses because so many people canceled on them. So, those things are real. And, those people, it's not like they're making a ton. There's not a huge markup on Mezco.
Mm-mm.
There's not. It's not like as long as one person, goes through, it'll cover the next couple. There's not that much markup for them. The wholesale is not that much cheaper. So be considerate. I mean, if you said you're going to get it from them, then follow through and get it from them.
Yeah. Or to add on what you're saying, it's going to be like anything, like content creators or just people in general, like good people and groups and stuff like that. You're going to lose them, and then you're going to lose that option.
Mm-hmm.
Because I see it a little bit now, but I can see group sellers going to the way of saying, yeah, you know what, you're going to have to pay a deposit now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to need it up front, and they're going to probably either charge you a higher price point so it sticks you to that, and so it reduces the amount of risk to them. Or here's another thing. I know everybody loves this about group sellers, and I think they're a great asset to the community, but they're going to have to adjust to this game plan, and they might start charging you shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So just like you said, CC, you need to realize the value that is being brought to the group. Don't screw these guys over. And I feel bad when I was late. Andrew messaged me. I ordered a Yamaguchi Flash, and just because everything was dropping, I'm like, okay, let me make some moves and stuff. But I kept in communication with them. I think that's the biggest thing that they want. They just want you to say, hey, I'm still in for whatever I'm supposed to buy from you. I just need a little bit of an extension till Friday. And most of those guys are good. People said Austin has one-stop toy shop. He has payment plans, and some of these guys are even doing that. They're getting smarter. They're saying, I'll take the money from you in over periods of time. But just like you said, you just can't keep shafting these guys, because you're going to lose them, and then you're going to get stuck with buying from Mezco, which seems to be the worst thing ever that people say in the groups. It's like, I'm never buying from Mezco. It's like, your money's still going to Mezco. It's just being funneled in a different way. So you're not really boycotting the fact that you don't like to buy from Mezco. They're still getting your money. So you got to think about that in a different way as well.
Yeah.
So that's really all I had for that, because we covered the group thing, and that was the biggest thing. I can see that going a little bit of awry. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully people kind of change away. Let's talk about something good. Boom. Who's laughing now? Oh yeah, really quick. Let's do this really quick. Oh.
Ooh-wee.
I know, right? I just have to do it. No. You can't do that. Come on, man. All right, I got to read them off to me so it's quicker. I got
ready.
Oh, I have to write all of that.
Let me know when you're ready.
I got the first one. Son of a, right?
You got the Corey Burns one? You got that one?
Corey Burns.
Yeah,
Roger
I'll get it because he's annotating. Hold on a second. I'll get it because he's annotating. So we'll put MC. I don't know, CC didn't cheat. And then got minis.
Roger.
And who else is who's after minis?
After minis is Be Weird.
Be Weird. Well, let's do 5 more. Next 5 after that.
Adam.
Adam Showers.
Yeah. Huskies.
Husky.
David Rodriguez Jr.
David Rod Jr. I know somebody's like, why is he writing this down?
Andreas.
Next. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, Andreas. I know. I had that one on. Okay, next.
Jimmy Pop.
Jimmy. All right.
Jimmy
What is
Pop.
it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jimmy Pop, and then one more. That's 10.
Hog Wild Devil Dog.
Wow.
I like the name.
I do too.
I wonder if he was a Marine.
Hog Wild Devil Dog. Yeah. All right. That is the second tap in. There'll be one more. Okay. Congrats. You see, I was generous. I gave out more. And it says I'm a giver. So thank you guys for
He
participating.
does say it.
Yeah. He's a giver. All right. So this went up for pre-order today. $90 coming out. Yeah. I know, right?
What a great price.
June, August of next year. I already saw jokes about, this is going to be 2 years, even though what we've talked about already.
Let's screenshot.
Who made that joke so we can all go to their house? I want to know who made that joke.
Yeah,
Paige,
read the room, bro.
Take down your tap-in banner.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Good catch. Good catch. Guys in there, what the hell?
What's the safe word on that one?
Pineapples.
Pineapples.
Yeah. So Golden Age Joker, shoot, what do you guys got for this? Thoughts, likes, dislikes?
One of the fastest buys I had.
I'm interested in seeing hearing what CC said, because he's in love with the Golden Age Batman. So
He is.
I love. I told you it's weird, and I guess I feel dumb, but I didn't open my Golden Age Batman for a long time because everyone kept posting those pictures complaining about the size of his chin. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was posting all these pictures like, look at the size of the chin on this dude. He's terrible. He's terrible. So I let mine sit in a box for a long time, and then I opened him up this year. He's probably my favorite Mezco figure.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Probably. If he's not, he's definitely top 5 because I play with that thing all the time. I love the material. He's very durable. Very posable. He's not really restricted by anything. And then maybe I'm old, I guess, but I just love the classic comic look.
Yeah, it looks. I like this.
I could never get tired of these. Give me more of these classic villains. Give me a Riddler Penguin 2-pack. Oh man, couldn't pay for it fast enough.
Give me a classic Robin, please.
They got to do that. They got to do that one.
I noticed in the
tights. In the tights.
Yeah, man.
They said the dynamic duo. I don't know if I'm sure you picked up on it, Paige, because you are a details guy. The dynamic duo was mentioned a couple times. So, So what's your favorite accessory from this set, CC? Because I know you are a fan. I've heard of accessories once or twice.
Got a lot of accessories. Got some pretty cool stuff in there. The poison flower is pretty cool. I like that. The little lapel flower or whatever, he's squirting the acid.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Sorry.
What's he got? Like a little punch belt. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, internet had fun with this today. They had fun with that.
Yeah, there's going to be all kinds of tongue-in-cheek humor.
I saw somebody say something about the trigger fingers. They were like, he didn't come with trigger fingers. And I was like, he doesn't have a gun.
Obviously this is the art from the area, but it also reminds me of Joker on the Scooby-Doo cartoon when they had the special guest, Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Like that picture back there where he's just standing, like just solo in front. That was like classic Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah.
So this badge, if you see it, you see that badge?
Yeah.
When I was messing with Dick Tracy, I looked at it, I go, that looks like the badge that Dick Tracy has. It might be a little bit larger. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you get Dick Tracy, the badge is on a wallet and it's a flip. So it's can you see this? It's kind of like this. Take out that, right? It's kind of like
Mhm.
this. Be
Okay.
very careful. That thing is very small, and once you drop it, it's hard to find it. I dropped it twice at the con. I was like, shit. I was like, where's it at? One time I dropped it in a box and I found it. And then also be careful with it too, because it's a thin piece of plastic. Remember, this might be pre-production, but it's a thin piece of plastic. And so when I hooked it on, I was like, oh shit, don't break it. So be careful with that. No insights. But yeah. That's the squirter. And then this is gonna be like you said, MC. I can see people just perv shooting this with different
Mhm.
stuff. I don't think that this suit is gonna look like this at the end. I think this is just mock up, and this is gonna be a little bit different. Because if
More
you
tailored.
look at the yes, sir. Because like if you look at the comics and stuff like that, it's more form fitting. The suit
Mhm.
is, and we've seen this kind of stuff. So I would tell people like when you see like this solicitation stuff, I mean, remember the Turtles, remember Fantastic Four, just other stuff. This is just them throwing stuff out. Wait until you see it at a show. Or, you know what I mean? Like one of these overseas shows or SDCC before you start saying the suit is big and it doesn't look good.
Mhm.
Did you see this? Was this somebody said it was the boner paper? Is that true or are they making
No,
fun of
somebody
the
posted just the I'll give you the boner or something like
yeah,
Joker's latest boner fails.
yeah.
You ever read I remember it when I was a kid. I had it, and I wish I still, one of those things when you move out of your parents' house and you lose it. I had this
Mhm.
leather bound book when I was like elementary and middle school, and it was the greatest Joker stories ever told. It was like all the classic comic books from it and stuff like that. It was like the golden age and into the silver age a little bit, and that really resonated with me seeing this figure come out today. You probably still pick up a copy on the second market. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Ian's got a great question.
Yeah, that's why I kept it up there. Yeah, I thought that honestly, when this came out, I thought that they were going to put up a weapons pack with this, but I didn't see
Interesting.
anything. I
Kind of
kept
like the Double
checking.
Trouble set, huh?
Yes, sir, yeah. And then,
Maybe your trigger finger will come in there.
or personally, what I think, because they did do the Golden Age and they did an MDX, I think that this is a prime candidate for them to do a bigger one, a bigger set, an MDX set. A little
For
bit of a
112.
different outfit. Yeah, more hands. Because I saw a lot of people say that this was kind of light on
$90
accessories.
though.
Yeah, that's what I equated it to. And then I always look at not how much you're getting, but where the project budget, where did the majority of it look like it went to? And it looked like it went to the suit and the head sculpts. You know, these
For
aren't
sure.
like these aren't like reuse heads. You know how
And
you
all of
have
those
the
accessories are unique. There's nothing on there that's been reused for anything else. Well, I mean, you said the badge. They might have repurposed the badge and added the effect to it, but
yeah.
That hat,
everything else in there is,
yeah, the
unique.
hats. That
Yeah. And I know it's not for everybody, but the hand thing didn't bother me because you could just take hands from one of the other Jokers if you had it. But
mhm.
maybe you don't have the MDX Joker, or maybe you don't have the first version. But that also brings up a good point too. Like I saw people, oh, why are they doing this? But a lot of people you have to also consider that was 2 or 3 years ago. People may not have had a chance to pick up a Joker from this company, and now you have a chance to do it. It's stylized, but you're not paying the aftermarket price you would have to pay for the MDX or the regular. Both of those are really high.
Mm-hmm.
So may not be for you, but it is for somebody. So I like this, man, and I'm hoping that they go deeper in the line. You like Robin, and I wouldn't mind if they did a Catwoman on a
Mm.
new body, but you have it in this golden age era.
Batgirl, Golden
Oh
Age.
yeah. Oh yeah, man. I think this is a nice bread and butter line for them.
Mr. Freeze. I mean, there's a lot of there. Geez, the Scarecrow would be great from that era.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Scarecrow would be dope.
I saw they're making a. The rumor is that they're doing a Scarecrow Matt Reeves era show or movie also now.
Yeah.
One for
You know what the good thing about this is? This is like you were saying, because it goes with what you're saying, MC, is like these, I know they're stylized, but you can still pair them up with some of the other stuff too. You know, Joker's always been like a clown, looking kind of person. So you can put him in with like Ascending or the other ones. So it's not like, but it fits. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
almost like cross compatible.
He transcends time.
Mm-hmm.
Such
And
a figure.
Yeah, do you guys think that somebody brought up the point about its 28 points of articulation, which you got to know that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
The points of articulation, I know like a lot of people, I'm happy from what it looks like he's not on a single, because all the older ones, they're on that single.
Yep.
And so I'm happy to see that he's got, two, like he's got the ball peg head. But I saw a lot of people look at the points of articulation and say, oh, he's not going to be double jointed.
He will be.
I mean, it's
What was the last single jointed elbow figure we got? What was it?
I don't know, but I remember everybody thought, you remember the Crow that I think was marketed. Hold on a second. I don't want to.
Conan, I guess.
Yeah, and even Death Dealer was supposed to be, but yeah. And remember, Bishop was supposed to be. The reason why I'm looking this up is because I want to look at and kind of show it. Okay, so that's 30. I swear.
Morbius is double jointed.
Oh yeah, that figure is nice.
He's, I can't put him down.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to find one that said it was 28 points. That's 30. I swear they changed that. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, I'll look at it and find it, but there's ones that say that they're 28. I know that looks like he's got it extended all the way up. Look at that. Could be angle, but all this is
mock-ups and yeah.
So that's all I really saw about people saying stuff about this. Wonder what the buck is that they used.
Is Gotham by Gaslight Joker, is he single or double?
He was double. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't see why.
Yeah, from what they said, they were retiring that. They said that a while ago. It takes a while. Yeah, no, but he's 32. I swear. I have to go back and look on my phone because, I'll screenshot that stuff before, before the changes. I have a couple of good ones, like the Death Dealer, before they changed the plate. They changed the stand plate and everything, so I had the old one, and then they changed the plate on another one. It's just kind of nerdy shit. But anyway, what does it says? The description spoke about the dynamic duo alluding to Robin. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Hopefully they do that.
Next week.
Penguin Robin 2-pack. Give it to me.
Jeez, man. Or Penguin. I want them to do Alfred really bad, man.
That'd be great too. Do you think he could stand alone, or they'd have to do him in a 2-pack to generate some energy?
Yeah, I wonder if he would be a good single seller. Would you buy a Robin if he was just singled off him?
Yeah.
You would?
Robin? Absolutely. I got 2 of the last one. The only Robin we got so far.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be so great if we got a Robin.
The email that announced this today showed the Double Trouble set. I do hope that they do a new one for this, though.
Mm-hmm.
Email today announced.
What would you like in it, love? What accessories? CC, your accessory guy.
Alfred and a Golden Age Gordon. I think that Alfred Gordon set would be nice.
With a bat phone?
Oh, yeah.
the bat phone in a pipe.
Yeah. I would love if they redid Gordon, just because even if they did him like in a trench coat, so you could maybe just swap out that body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could hopefully, I don't know if the heads will be the same because they're doing they're not doing the head neck combo. But even just to have it and say, oh, I can put the other one on there, I try to make it work. Because those arms, they were single jointed. So
I want to see a bomb like from Pink Skull. I know it's a reuse, but you know, the Pink Skull, the classic bomb, that would be cool.
Man. So final thoughts on this, you guys? Like, I was, not to shut you out, MC, I was really interested in what CC was going to think about this. I was like, oh man, he likes this line a lot. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Easy buy.
So you did pick it up?
Oh yeah.
Do you have the other version, CC, of Batman, the black and gray version?
I don't have the black and gray.
Okay.
I just have the blue and gray one. That was always my favorite color combination. There was the blue and gray for me.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Yeah. His correction, Gotham by Gaslight Joker is single. I think I confused it and thought because his arms go farther up, you know, he has that modified one. So good catch.
You would know. He just shot that figure very well recently.
I know, right? Yeah. So I was wrong. See, no problem saying it. What else is there? I already bought a single Robin. Yeah. Relax, no more drops till January. Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna
yelling out more stuff. That's not gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, there's gonna be more.
Mm-hmm.
More. There's the comments. Thank you guys so much. This is a great conversation, man.
We had a good turnout tonight. Good people.
Yeah, very good turnout. I want to make sure that we give enough time to so you guys have any other final thoughts on this? You like where it's going, characters, anything else like that? Improvements, things that you thought that they could have added to this to maybe make it a little bit better, anything like that?
I'm pretty happy with this offering. I gotta say, it's pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Me too.
Like it is missing the guns, but now that they mention it, I'm sure it has something to do with the licensing there that they can't do it, which is why they did Two-Face separately too. So.
Yeah,
don't lose hope. There's probably something coming, some type of accessory set.
Yeah, the weapons mandate. Man, can you imagine if they would have did that today? If they would have dropped some kind of weapons pack today with this? God.
Remember he had the big sledgehammer in the comics back in the day, like Harley uses now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would have been cool. And also, somebody mentioned this. I had this thought too, but somebody mentioned in the group. I don't know who it was. I apologize. But somebody said that they thought he was going to come with a pie. That way you could use it with the mask for the name. I still think they're going to sneak that in, like maybe as a bonus gift. Because they're really slick about that at times. Like sometimes unless you're really paying attention to it, they'll sneak in stuff every once in a while. I still think that pie is going to be a sneak in. But anyway. Final thoughts? Anybody? No? Chat say anything?
Love it.
Alfred, awesome. Don't worry, I didn't forget. We got one more tap in. And remember, all of those that you guys got tonight, those are worth 2. I'm telling Future Page that. Vex has got to drop. Yes, we were just talking about that too. That's one of those unannounced. I mean, it pretty much looked like it was finished at SDCC, had a box and everything. So those are one of those variables that you got to take into consideration on top of that list. I'm waiting for Vex.
Do you think that the tails on that jacket are going to be wired?
Oh, no, Vex?
No, on Joker. The tails on his jacket.
Let me look. I didn't really get a lot of chance. It'd probably be easier just to look at the product description.
Because some of the pictures, they look really long, like that picture.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it.
Really quick. Yeah, I'm just looking real quick. It says 28 points. let's see. Changeable hand suit, removable belt, removable. Doesn't say anything. I still think that they're gonna do an MDX and they'll just load it out and give you this. Because remember, this is another thing that collectors have been saying. They've been sticking with price points, and you know how they've been saying that's not really a deluxe. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, like CC said in the beginning of the segment, $90. That's average for a Mezco figure. It's not really high price. I mean,
Mm-mm.
You'd have a hard time getting a suited figure from anybody else for $90.
Yeah, that's the average price for me. So. Do you have guys queued up?
I can send the first invite now.
Yeah, please. That way, and hopefully whoever the first person
it's The
is.
Rock.
Yeah, it is, right? You don't keep the Rock waiting.
How's it going, Dwayne?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
So was Kevin Hart really as short in person as he seemed to be?
Yeah, man.
You ever see him in person?
Yeah.
He is that short. Yeah. He is. I've seen him in person too. He's very, very small.
Yeah, he's short, and he's I don't want to say he's loud. He's very. I don't know if it's his voice. He just commands.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Very personable. Very cool guy, man. He came when I was at Universal. He came in with Fallon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and what they wanted to do was a skit for the Tonight Show, and they wanted both of them to ride, and it was supposed to be staged. You know, like they had actors that were going to be behind him. And he comes in, and they're like, "Mr. Hart, we're going to do this with you," and he's like, "No, fuck it. I want all these guys over here to get on with me." And so you had the actors, but he wanted the whole thing full. So there were people that actually got to ride on a Rip Ride Rocket with Kevin Hart and Jimmy Fallon. They put them in the front. And so, but he was just like, "No, I want to do it this way." It was really cool because, you know, he was trying to include fans. And then he's taking selfies and shit. And you're just like, "Oh, good. He's like, talk about this." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." So, like, you know, you try to hide and stuff, like, but it's he's a very that's it, charismatic guy. But he's short. Long answer. Let's run through this really quick. So this is pitch meeting, and we've been talking about bodies and new improvements and everything else like that. This is probably a little bit overdue, especially with some of the characters that we want to see in the future. But I saw this. Did you guys see this?
Yeah.
How many from me? You have any excuse me, have any knowledge of this or prior knowledge of this? This is the big boy, the Guardian of the Horde, 5K figure, I think. 5K Toys makes it. It's a 110 figure. It's much bigger. And so I saw this and I was like, oh crap, this would look great as a big body, you know? And it got me thinking, if you were to make a wish list for a big body, because I think that's probably the next step for them.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at this, what are some things that you would like from this, and what are some things you would not like to see?
I like those shoulders.
Chat too, please jump in on this.
The kind of butterfly-ish shoulder, it looks like. It'd be great for a Doomsday.
CC, anything that you see that you're like, check, uncheck?
I would love an oversized figure coming from Mezco. Like I said, Bane and Doomsday would be really big on my list of wants from them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This looks cool, and I thought about how this would work. I guess I've gotten spoiled because we have soft goods that cover a lot of that kind of stuff. But when I looked at this, I said, "Oh, look at the articulation is there," you know. Mm-hmm. But when I saw this, I like I said, I'm spoiled. And of course they got some bathing suit shots. They're not safe for work shots. But I saw that. I saw this, and I go, I don't like the shoulders like that. I get it because you want to have, you know, you want to have internal and external rotation of the shoulders and stuff like that, you know, crushing stuff and doing other stuff, more movement. But I said, oh, well, even if they had that, it could be hidden by the soft goods.
Sabretooth would be great too.
Yeah. But anyway, that was the quick pitch meeting. That was very quick. I don't think they'll take the idea, but we won't keep our guests waiting. Oh, look at that! I know this guy.
Yeah, I figured you'd be.
Yeah, my favorites, man. So this gentleman crushed last month, killed it, heart and soul. Put everything he had into these Halloween shots, man, and he killed it, bro. So he deserved, you know, some time to himself to kind of recoup and react. So I'm happy that he's here. Please welcome to the Hangout, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Just kidding. How you doing, man? Let me get this down and remove, because it always promises that you can have.
I was gonna say it was a big surprise who he was. He was extra hidden.
Yeah. How you doing, man? Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Doing good.
Glad to hear.
It's good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. You
Thank
put in
you
a lot of work.
much. Oh, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. A lot of fun.
How do you feel now?
I'm good, man. I'm working on something as we speak, and I'll be flooding or trying to flood the page soon enough.
He's like, Paige, your streak is over. Your one streak. You beat me this week. So just to get your sense of everything, I know you kind of taking a break, but you can still see everything that's going on. How do you feel about all the drops that are going on right now? That's my question. And then get these guys to ask you a question.
It sounds so cliche, but I'm enjoying it. I really do like the drops, and especially that Joker, $90. I was like, I gotta grab this. I have to grab this one. And the only thing, like I told you, the only thing I was expecting was some more comical props. Like I really wanted that pie, or the gun with the bang sign hanging out. You know, just something more comical with this guy. But I'm enjoying all the drops. Like everybody else, just waiting on that Vex, and I can't complain.
So you're not. This isn't overwhelming for you, all the charging and everything.
No, I pay for everything in advance. So I'm just waiting on everything to drop. There was only one that I didn't order, and that was I believe the Snake Eyes. I didn't order him. That's the one in the white uniform. Am I drinking, or is that
that's Storm Shadow?
Storm Shadow?
Storm Shadow. Yeah, I apologize. Yes, Storm Shadow, because every time I touch this Space Ghost, I leave a smudge. Somehow I'm wearing gloves, and so I'm just staying away from those white outfits. I'm being honest.
I gotta stay from the white ones.
No. I gotta stay away from the white outfits. Oh no,
we know.
Not me.
We're not trying to set you up.
The opposite of Riri.
Editor, cut clip to say. CC, what do you got? You got a question?
What are you looking forward to most this quarter from the announced releases?
Oh, that Dick Tracy. I'm looking forward to this Dick Tracy 2-pack.
He just got free tapping, I'm sure.
Paige did. Hold on a second.
I've been waiting for that.
Got you down. +2.
You always been a big Dick Tracy fan, or what is it about Dick Tracy that you're looking forward about?
I actually came across Dick Tracy by accident. I don't know if you're familiar, like with the Looney Tunes. They had a segment on there called Duck Tracy. And ever since I saw it, it was only like probably a 10-minute episode. But ever since then, I was so intrigued. Like, is this, like, what is this? I thought it was
Calling Duck Tracy.
Yes.
That's a deep cut.
Yes. So I thought that was his own character for the longest. And when I saw the gentleman in the yellow jacket, I'm like, what? They made a live, adaptation of this guy. I said, where's the feathers? Where's the duck? And my dad had to tell me, no, this is a real guy. It's a real guy. So I became a fan ever since, especially the 90s movie. It always reminded me of like the Tim Burton Batman. So I fell in love with the guy, yeah.
You won't be disappointed, man. Trust me. It's a good set,
not.
man. Oh,
yes.
yeah, man.
2-pack. I'm looking forward, and Prune Face as well. But yeah, definitely that 2-pack.
Oh, yeah, man. It's going to be good. MC, do you have a question? You got something?
I do. So you are a grinding machine out there. And you have quite the extensive collection. Where do you draw most of your inspiration from when you're like, do you just look at your shelf, or does an idea come to your head? Or because I mean, you killed it this last month. I'm still in shock.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I was, again, when it's fun, it just comes out. Usually an idea I have like a big vinyl collection. So I just, like Russian roulette, I just grab one and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to be inspired by this one. And went into Home Depot the other day and saw a nice model layout. So I just wanted to like replica that. I don't even know if I can turn this camera around. I'm so scared. So I don't even do it. But I made like I don't know if you guys can see this. I made like a small living room.
Oh, yeah. I saw
the bathroom in the back. So it's like, I just get inspired by everyday life.
Okay.
It's all fun to me. It's all fun.
Because your shots this last, I mean, like you had like some light humor. I mean, you like really touched on everything throughout the whole month, and it was just fun. Like literally every day, like clicking, where's his photos? Where's his photo? So,
oh man, I appreciate it. And when it stops feeling like fun, that's probably when I stop doing it. And it's so fun now, and it's still fun, and I'm able to utilize my camera more than ever now. So it feels good. And and I thought somebody else would do the 31-day challenge with me, but he left me like
give him a crown.
He left me like KD. I felt like Russell out there. I'm like, man.
It wasn't intentional. I
understand.
I hope you understood that.
Yes.
In hindsight now.
Yes,
I am next year. Next year. I am. You and I, we're gonna do it.
Okay,
and
looking forward.
He's like, I'm gonna kill you next year. Man, he did, man. Some of those photos I love, like MC said, the ones where you like add these personal touches, like that menu. Oh man, I was like laughing when I saw that stuff. He put our names and stuff on there. I was like, oh man,
yeah,
it's cool, man.
That was it.
Yeah.
It was, God, it was funny. Like, but it was just good stuff.
Thank you. I'm just gonna keep reiterating this. I'm just having fun, and I think everybody can see from like the first picture I put up wasn't too good, and I'm slowly getting better and better. And
it was good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. We talk about it in the chat all the time. Not just the output that you're doing, but the creativity. But then also, I was like, man, he's like, you can just see it, and it's inspiring too, because it shows that if you just put like time and dedication into it, it's almost like you can see development over a short period of time because you put so much into it. You can tell, and you see, even when you said the first shot I thought was good, and then I was like, man, he's just like getting better each time. So,
oh, I appreciate it.
Now looking forward to next year.
Yes, yes. We can do a countdown for Christmas if you'd like. I'm joking. I don't.
He's dropping the gauntlet.
I don't want to do that again.
Do a 12 days of Christmas challenge. I heard a 12 days of Christmas challenge.
Yeah.
Paige has got nothing but time. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah.
This guy's got nothing but time.
Nothing to do. Yeah, shit to do. 12 days. That's a good idea, CC. It's like because it's not 31.
Yeah, it's 12.
Yeah.
Paige can come up with 12 shots, surely.
Paige did 12 shots this morning.
No, I did not. Of shoes.
Not safe for work, but
of those NBA starting lineup shoes that I
yeah.
You did.
Yeah. We should do that. Let's try to do 12. We can even.
Yeah, I think I can do that. I can do that. I just was a little bit fatigued after a while, you know, just like, man, in front of this camera, it gets to you. People don't think. And then after this, I take photos outside now. So I'm like, man, so it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And I appreciate the support from everybody.
So what, I mean, you said that you pay for everything up front. Is that your advice to collectors going into next year? Because I'm sure it's going to be just as bad, if not worse, going into next year. Machine's not slowing down.
I wouldn't suggest everybody pay for it up front if they can't, you know, afford. Like I was blessed to grab what I wanted at the time. You know, I probably can't do that next year. So the only thing I didn't pay up front was the Ninja Turtles. And that's what I'm a little bit concerned about. You know, I'm just trying to stay on top of updating my credit card information. But I may have to, you know, put down payments or the NRDs next year. I was just happen to have money at that time, get it, so I don't have to worry about it. Because sometimes I will forget about things if I don't mark it, and then, you know, things go into collection. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I paid that. But,
Man, we discussed that a bunch of times, like in private chat, MC and CC and I would tell them all the time. I was like, hey, I just got this. I don't remember ordering it. Or where you would have, sorry, I was trying to pull this down. Or where you would have, you know how some of these places, Hasbro posts will put something up and then it goes on Amazon and then it goes to another site and you can't get it from one. There was times when I was like, I don't remember which place I ordered it from or if I ordered it from two just to be safe. And then they hit you up. Hey, guess what? This is charging. I'm like, good. Hey, guess what? We're charging you too. I'm like, wait a minute. I already got it over there. What's going on?
Yeah.
I need an inventory list. I think I'm going to do that this year too. Like an inventory list, like I do for Mezco.
And my wife also helps. She definitely helps. Like sometimes I do have to limit myself to, hey, maybe only 3 figures this month, or maybe 1, you know, but I have an addictive personality. Like I see everything. Oh, it reminds me when I was 5 years old. I want to buy it, but I'm trying to buy my childhood. You know, I look at everything. I'm like, man, I used to love that. I used to like that. I used to like that. But FOMO is real. FOMO is real.
Yeah, this is good about having these conversations. It really does put a lot of things in perspective. Like I think these talks are good because a lot of times we get online and we see people and we're like, oh, he has it. I need to get it.
Yeah.
I'm taking a lot of value out of these conversations I've had with these two because, like, and I hope they see it to a certain degree because there's times we be in the chat and we'll say, oh, did you get it? I'm like, no, I passed up. I did good. And CC's been a great starting point with that, like saying, yeah, like, no.
CC gives out like those Alcoholic Anonymous coins to us when we pass out and stuff.
He's like
1 month buyer free. Yeah. Gives us our coin.
The first step is admitting you have a problem.
Yeah.
That is true. I leave with substance every time I get off this hangout, and every time I see a dog in the park, I wonder if he's spayed or neutered. I'm like, dog spayed, is he neutered?
He's like, look at it.
Yeah.
Well, son, I appreciate you coming on, bro. It's always good to have you on.
Thank you.
Keep saying it, man. You're motivational. You're very positive. I appreciate you being in the group, man. Being a friend, man. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your night.
You too.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Take care, bro.
Grinding
well.
awesome. You're, geez, inspiring, dude.
So you have somebody else?
Number 2 invite is sent. He has seen the message, and I'm sure he's getting ready to drop in right now.
All right. Well, while we're waiting,
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, yes. Oh, CC, take the wheel again.
Samuel L. Jackson.
What happened? Did I go? I'm here. What happened?
Here. You dropped for like a second.
No, you're
Am
there.
I still here? I'm not even. Oh, yeah, there I am.
We see you.
Paige, are you there? Paige.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, so I had this gentleman on too. Well, I didn't give son of a really good intro. So, Next,
he didn't drop
guess
his things in the comments.
I know I didn't. I'll make sure that I put his socials in there too, because I also need to put a link to that breakdown so people can kind of see more angles. I didn't take a lot. Is Husky trying to like show something? He's there, but he's not there.
Uh-oh. Husky, put your clothes on.
Yeah, he did. He's like, I'll show Paige something. I can't see you. You can't come on until I see you. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
I know. Oh no.
Did we lose him?
I don't know. Message him again and see if he did it. While he's doing that, we'll do what I originally had planned. And...
Ooh, tap, 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 tap.
Oh yeah.
What? You son of a...
I'm in.
Is he? I can't see him. So my starting point was David with LOL. Come on.
I heard CC say it. That's why I jumped back in from sending my message. He just saw my second message. He should be
Andres. I'm surprised Ian didn't jump in. He typed right there. All right. Everybody's going
He's too busy
wild.
art right now to bother with his keyboard.
Hog wild.
It's gonna be a full wheel.
Yeah, Hog wild dog. Jimmy.
Like an hour.
I got Jimmy. Any word on when King Conan is going to ship? No, I'm just wondering when he's going to process. But that would be the ERD date that they have. That's the last one I saw. Roger Dodger.
Did they close pre-orders on King Conan yet?
I don't think they did. Last time I checked, they didn't. Merrick's. I got Merrick's. And
Ian.
So that's
Ian
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ian? Did he say it? Ian.
He said he's the typing out his message is what he feels screwed him out of getting in on the tap in.
Well, guess what, sir? You're in.
He should be. What a hell of a photographer.
Well, that and he was talking to me up here.
Yeah.
Snyder Steel Box shipping yet? Hog Wild, I did see that somebody in the other group, in the other Mezco group, said that they received shipping notification, but I didn't see any follow-up on it. You know, anybody can say that stuff, so I always think, if you show your shipping notification, that's a little bit more. I don't really jump on a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. I can say that I don't have any shipping notification for Gotham by Gaslight yet.
No, can't see you, Dom. You might need to go to the settings and click on your camera because I can't see you. Who is the third person? Did the other person have it?
Let me bring in number 3.
Yeah, bring in number 3, and we'll let Dom kind of get some technical difficulties fixed real quick. Dom, I'll have you slide into the third queue, and then we'll have number 2 because I can't see you.
You didn't tell me John Cena was in the green room.
I know. He's like, that's the point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 5. All right. Wow, got a good audience because they're like, might as well stop. There's already 5 people. Make the job easier. Again, RU15, that means we're pretty much, well, there was more. There was 10 in that one. So 10, 15, 20. Also tomorrow, just kind of keep your eyes out. I'll probably throw 1 or 2 more in there in the stories or something like that. And then we'll do that live spin. While he's pulling up, I'm stalling. But I'll probably make the spin because there's so many entries. I'm going to make the spin really quick. It'll probably be like a 1 or 2 second spin. So don't think that you're getting shafted because obviously there's a lot of people to go through.
For you to announce every, like for you to go and say, all right, well, CC, you're out. CC, you're out again. CC, that. Just wait till CC's out completely, like after the first 4 spins.
I noticed a trend with the choice of person that he tried to do.
Well, I mean, I just don't want him to get his hopes up, like
Yeah.
it's
I'm
not
thinking
rigged.
positive. I'm thinking positive.
It's not rigged at all.
Yeah. Andrew, I'll put you on because you were in the pre-chat. So you got it. There you are, sir. You got it in there. All right, boom.
There he is.
There he is.
What's up?
How you doing?
Doing good. How are you
You
guys?
slide into the 2 spots since Dom had some little technical difficulties.
John Cena, he's here.
No, he's like, you can't see me.
I'm trying to go to selection
huh.
again. I see Slugfest now in the back. That's new.
It's
Oh
nice.
yeah, that's
yeah.
the new shelf to add some of the Rumble Boys and stuff. I did redo the horror shelf.
Oh wow!
You can see that. Yeah.
It looks good. What's up top? Oh, is it the turtles, the Mega Turtles?
Yeah, those are the Mezco turtles. He talked to Mez and he got
He got him really. He's like, shh. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. How are you handling everything mentally, spiritually, and financially right now? Give us your thoughts on all this.
I'm doing good. I feel like I've prepared for all the drops. I'm 18 for 18 for the end of the year. So the big ones is the ones that I probably spaced out a little bit more. But I did like kind of what you had mentioned, putting money aside, or doing paying for, which is a huge saver. I feel like it just kind of structures it for you, and you can kind of just pay, $20-$30 every 2 weeks. And then by the time it actually comes out and gets shipped to your door, you're like, oh yeah, it's paid for already. I don't have to worry about it. Sweet.
Yeah, you sound like you have a plan. Not many people do. Like I've seen a lot of that, a lot of panicking. Yeah. So it's good to get people coming in.
It's also giving me time to like reflect and look at stuff that I want to be dedicated to, and then stuff that I have just lying around where I'm like, I don't think I'm ever gonna shoot it or customize with it or really display it. So it's like, can I move it, whether I get my money back or get it to somebody who would actually appreciate it more than what I'm doing with it. I've been able to do that with some stuff too. So that's been good. What up, Jimmy? But yeah, so son of having him on with his inspiration with his photos, man, that he killed it with the Halloween stuff. So I'm down for that 12 Days of Christmas. So
yeah, I would definitely try to do it with you guys.
Yeah, I think that would be super fun. It was already giving me ideas, and I was like, just looking the other day, I asked my wife, I was like, do we have any fake snow layout, like the stuff for the shells? And she's like, I think I have stuff in one of the totes. I was like, okay, I'm either gonna go buy some, but we'll go check first. But if we do, I was like, I know I have a whole Christmas pack that I never opened from last year because I had an idea and then it fell through and I just never followed through with it. So I was like, I know where that is. It's in my drawer still.
Your idea for Halloween, the Vapors, oh man, that was cool, man. The Vapors Terrors, I was like, wow. And I had ideas, but I just couldn't get them out.
That was self-motivation. It was like, do something, like get back into shooting, and just throw something out there and then see if other people would be inspired too. And there was some, and like I was grateful for it, and it was fun, and it was just like I started as I was shooting something, like I had an idea for the next one, and I was like, okay, I'll write that down or make a note of it, and then when I get time, I'll try to see how that layout will work, and then do that. Like the space one that I tried, I struggled with because I used the digital background with the TV, and I've tried to get like the angle and the light, but you kept seeing the light reflect off of the TV or off of the shield, and so I kept trying to mess around with that, and I ended up, I think, just editing out or trying to edit it out, and just left with that. But that was a tough one with me because I kept seeing the light in the background, and it's like reflecting right on his face, and I was like, ah, it's taking away the whole photo.
What was your favorite shot for the month with that theme?
With that theme?
Mm-hmm. Or your favorite shot for the month for that? I'm trying to pull up your stuff right now.
My personal favorite, the one that I did, or the others, or both?
Anyway, like for that month, whatever you have. What was your personal favorite?
I say my personal favorite, I really like the casket one. That was like one of the first ones.
Yeah.
That one was just really fun to do, and I was just trying to just mess around with things that I had like laying around. I was like that casket that I have is actually I'll get it. Oh, it was like from the dollar store that I've had, and then I ended up just cutting it out, and then I just put them in there and just laid them in there, and then I put a piece of wood on top of it, kind of thing, to just make it look like he was almost being buried alive. And so and I just used that, and then I just did the lighting on that. So that was really fun, and it was so simple. And I feel like sometimes the simplest ones seem to come out like the best when you don't overthink it.
Yeah, like minimalistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are really cool, man. I love the idea. And when I was walking in the store, and it was the video section, not the video section. They don't have videos anymore. But you know, like you're going through, like where they have like Blu-rays and stuff. And I saw a couple, and I go, oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. But then I kept thinking, I go, I just don't have time to do it. So to hear you say it can be done just streamlined and simple, man, it's definitely something I need to take into consideration next time.
I was trying to push you to get to do some shots and stuff, but that's like you and me both, man. Like 9 to 5 schedule, and then by the time I'm at home and want to sit down and like try to shoot something, for me, like my process is a little bit different. So I want to spend time with it, and then I end up doing a bunch of different shots or angles to try to get it right to where it's like, oh, that's it. Every once in a while I'll strike gold and be like, take a photo, like maybe 2 or 3 photos, and then I'm like, that's it. Like, I don't need to do anything else. Like, that's it. Like, I don't think I could do anything better, or the angle's perfect. So I'm like, I'm leave it alone, and I'll just walk away, and then that's what I'll use. So
yeah, this is the one that you said that you were having?
Yeah.
I
kept getting the reflection in his helmet, and I couldn't get it to go away. And then I finally got like a good angle on the light, and then I just I tried to kind of smooth it out with just the edit tool.
Looks great.
Yeah, man, that's cool, man. And it's not easy to pump out shots. You know, like my favorite one you did was the buggy. I still like when I messaged you, but I was like, oh, dude, look at that. That's so cool.
Dude, I had that shot in mind for a year with that buggy.
Really?
Yeah, like cool. That buggy I was working on last year. I think I showed it to Paige when I was messing around with it, and I was like, oh, I'm working on this little customization buggy. It's the Spider-Man buggy from the Spider-Verse line. Yeah,
that looks great.
All I did was I painted it purple, and then I did a whole bunch of mud and dirt wash on it, and all those little skeletons are like the little Halloween decorations. I just took them apart and like glued their pieces together, like the arms and the legs.
You gonna make the roll bars? That's cool. Oh, look at you, little sneaky guy! Look at that. Steal my shit. I got you. That's very good. I like that. No, that's cool, man. You can't really see it from far away, but it's like you would know if like somebody did it. That's cool. Sorry.
No, I had an idea for a shot, but I just couldn't get it pulled together in time. Work sucked. I told Paige about it, and he's like, just do it. I'm like, I don't have I just didn't have time. Like it just. So I'm gonna save it for next year. I hope the hashtag's still good next year.
Mm.
Yeah,
we should do. We'll do it again next year, or maybe add to it. But let's do the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah, it's awesome. CC, you in? You can throw a Santa Claus hat on Batman. I know they have a couple of those.
Oh, you're muted.
Is he? Did I do that?
No, he muted himself.
He unmuted me. There, I'm back. I was just saying, I'm more of an idea guy. You know what I mean? I keep you guys busy. I just throw it out there and let you run with it, and that's what I do. I just come up with the idea. I don't execute.
I'm the coach. He's the coach.
Yeah, I don't execute. I'm on the sidelines.
Oh, well, Adam, dude, thank you for coming on, man. Appreciate it. And then also appreciate you, man, for all your inspiration, bro, and all your positivity in the group. I really do, man.
I appreciate the safe space you've given us for our anonymous issues that we have.
Yeah.
So, to answer a question, I saw Steve asked about the lighting.
Let's see.
I think it was Steve.
I did
Steve,
see that.
Morrow. I used the Loom cubes. Like I had bought a bunch of these. Well, not a bunch. I have 3 of these, and then I have a one of the Loom Cube desk lamps that kind of clips onto a table or a desk, and it's like almost like a mini ring light, but it's solid. So I use that a lot. Black Friday deals last year. These came in handy. And then I got one for Christmas from my mom. So these were well invested products, and I got the inspiration from Jason B. Michael, who does a lot with the Loom Cube stuff, and they last really long, and I just like using them. So if they do some more deals again this year, definitely keep an eye out for them. They're definitely worth the investment.
Yeah, I have a bunch of their stuff, and then I know there's so many other companies too now that are putting out stuff. I saw Ulanzi is gonna put out a smoke machine. Did you see that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you know Ulanzi, like they're cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so
I have this little. This is a little. It's like a makeup. Puffer.
Yeah, those too. I got those too.
Yeah, I got like the thing I'm not in love with is how much water they throw down on stuff.
Yeah.
You have that issue? If you leave it on too long, well, it'll soak some stuff.
Yes. I did that a couple of times, and I was just like, oh, that's probably not a good idea to keep that on there, because I was like, now his like pants and everything are soaked. So
yeah.
But yeah, these things are cheap, like on Amazon. You can totally pick these up for.
Did you get them like 4 for $10 or something? I think I got like a sick deal on those.
I think I got 2 of them, and then my wife stole one of them because she was like, "Oh, this is good. This is a Mister. I'm using this." I was like, "Dang it!"
No,
it's all right. I'll steal one of her makeup brushes for a dry brush.
There you go.
Yeah. They don't care as long as you clean them.
Yeah.
Don't use that shit. I picked up Anne's brush. I was like, "Oh, look at this," and she just looked at me. She's like, "Yeah, damn it. Yeah, you don't touch my face with that after you put your paint all over it." I have it. I was gonna look at it. I'll show you a little bit later. Dude, Adam, thank you for coming on, bro. I really appreciate you, man. Did Dom ever? Yeah, thanks, bro. And we are doing 12 Days of Christmas. CC will be my coach, so I got him for that. He'll plug any ideas.
He's the one that put it out there, so
that's right.
It's our job to follow through.
Yeah. So just means Paige have to start his now.
Yeah, pretty much. Late ass.
Start in November.
Yeah.
I got to think of a hashtag to use and just like post it in the group that anyone who wants to be a part of it. And then maybe we'll have like a collage at the end of the year. That would be super dope.
Yeah, what we try to do is we'll just make it where it's the group. I mean, it's the holiday anyway, so we'll just say, hey, I was going to do that anyway. trying to keep it themed, not offend anybody, but say, hey, we're just going to be doing holiday shots this month.
12 days of Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas, yeah. We just have it and we'll just do it that way. Just do 12, you know? Just say, hey, it's going to be holiday month, and then we can have that hashtag in there and do it. What does it say?
112 days of Christmas?
112 days of Christmas? Ooh, I like that.
So that means 112 shots, or?
No, like 112.
It means Paige
Or
get one.
If you want to do it, Paige,
Yeah, be sweating already. I'm like, geez, I don't know how I'm going to bang out 12.
Yeah.
I knew. But yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. Brainstorm 112 days. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Well, Adam, dude, thank you very much, man, for coming on. Appreciate you, man. I'll be chatting with you a little bit later too. I'll see you.
All right, appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, bro.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Have a good one.
See ya.
See ya.
Did Dom ever put his clothes back on, or there he is? He's got his clothes on.
Oh,
I can see him. All right, he's got a shirt, and yeah. All right, so we have. So last guest we have for tonight. We'll finish this off really quick. Not really quick. Give us time, but last one we got is Mr. Husky Toys. How you doing, sir?
Doing good.
Oh, look at that. That's what he was getting ready.
Oh, look at this plug. He's like, that's why I couldn't get on, because I was doing Robin, getting him ready. So.
I couldn't get on with my computer, but my phone connected right away. So.
Oh, good.
No, that's good, man. It's no worries. We feel up.
Great figure. Great.
How you doing, man? Good?
I'm having a lot of fun with him.
Oh, nice. What do you like about him the most?
At first his cape was kind of iffy on it, but the more I messed around with it, the more I liked it. I like his cape, and I like all the accessories he comes with. I've had him with his bow staff posed up, and now I've got him with his katana, and he's got the grapple going now. I think the bow and arrow is going to come out next.
Yeah, they did really well with that thing. I'm really hoping they do more. I know they will, but do you know what I mean? Like
different Robins.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, and I know we're getting Nightwing and stuff like that. I think it's just like you said, it's an adjustment for everybody. There's just it's different material, and people just gotta get used to it. It's kind of like Batman '89.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get used to this different material that they're using. Did I freeze up?
No, you're good.
Oh,
I was like, there's a moment of silence. I was like, oh shit, everybody's gone. It's quiet.
And think back to like Moon Knight, where it came with like the clips to pose the capes. There was no wire capes then and stuff.
Yeah,
those things were a nightmare.
I still don't even know how to use those clips.
This is a question, Dom, since you just had it. Do you have any dye bleeding on your Robin head at all? I did. I had a little bit on the cheek.
I don't know if you can see it.
But you do have it?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's the bruise from where Batman slapped him.
Damien. See this, son. So, Dom, how are you holding up with everything, with all the stuff that's coming out? What are your thoughts on all of that? All these drops. Are you good with it?
Yeah, some of them I've had bought like in advance. So, so far, the only one that I really got hit with was the Justice League set. And I had Gotham by Gaslight paid for. I had Robin paid for. I have Doctor Doom paid for. Fantastic Four is going to hurt. Who else do I have? I've got the Dick Tracy 2-pack paid for. Ready to go on that. Everything else is open season on my funds.
Yeah. So how are you adjusting to it? Are you, not to get too personal, are you selling stuff to make room for more stuff, or are you just kind of calculating a little bit better?
I got some spreadsheet that I put together for everything I had on pre-order, and I started looking probably back in July. I was like, and I think you started talking about it then, Q4 is going to be rough. It's going to be rough. I was like, so I started adjusting then. Started buying.
That's good, man.
I started buying way less I have a secondary line, just one. I used to buy from like everyone. Now it's just like Mezco, and then I buy some Mafex figures as well. And I think I shared with you, like I canceled all my Marvel Mafex figures. Like I even like backtracked on some of that stuff. Please don't cancel my account on me. I think I give them many times. I didn't cancel like as they were for it. So
yeah. Has their QC gotten better? I only have, I think the latest one I bought was the Cyborg, and that was just to put with Justice League. But I've heard things where is that the Batman one?
Yeah.
Is that Marvel one?
It's not the Marvel one.
I'm sorry.
I guess my one gripe with him is his skin tone is super pale, like from the Twilight movies, like pale.
Yeah.
But so far, I've been having a lot of fun with
That's what it's about, man.
The joints pretty good on that. I only have a few. I'm not allowed to. Paige doesn't allow me to say the company name. But
I'm giving him a solo shot. Keep talking.
I've never had an issue with the few that I have, so I've been lucky. But I haven't bought very many of them, honestly. Mostly DC.
Knock on wood, man. I haven't had many issues with Metacom. I remember when I bought the first Hush Superman, his arm was falling out, and I was like, I don't know if I want to keep going on this because I don't want to buy something brand new and the arm just doesn't stay in. Not a good sign, but the reissue has been great.
Heard positive.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people have. Yeah,
really.
I had them like this, and I was like, how do you not have him in the same universe as a bright colored Superman that like James Gunn is doing? That'd be perfect. Like, look at this.
I wonder if it's different sculptors, like like it.
Yeah, I was a little weirded out by the thigh cut on him, but it functions well.
Okay. I saw it. D Amazing's review of it, and he said it's weird, but the posing, the way that the joints are, it just works just the way it is. Like you can get really dynamic poses, but their joints are very different.
I put him in the Vengeance pose yesterday. The Metro scene where he's like, "I'm Vengeance." And I got him pose. It was pretty easy, I guess.
Okay. Not like Revoltech tough.
No. I don't mind Revoltech. I want that flash or reverse flash, but I got to be good.
Yeah.
I love to visit those characters.
So when do you look at when you get those figures, like the Batman that is supposed to be projected to be coming out? When you get that, are you just going to look at both of them and kind of decide, or are you just going to have both of them to say, okay, this one does this that I like, and this one does this?
I'll be
keep them.
Yep, I'll be keeping both. Like the Metacom, the way I have it set up, it's like one a month, I think, throughout the year. And right now, like next year, like there's a couple months where I don't have any because I didn't get any of their Marvel stuff. I'll be keeping both. I don't mind two variants. I mean, I got one that's going to be a little more articulated, Mezco one, so that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
You never know.
It'll be interesting to see, like, that's why I was asking where your kind of headspace was, because I know for me, I split some of that stuff. MC and I were talking about that, how Sentinel would come out with something and then figure arts would come out, and I just looked at whatever one that I liked or I thought I would mess with the most, and then I just got rid of it. The other ones, it's not that they weren't good, it was just I kept thinking, I was like, how do I save on space and money and stuff like that? So
I threw the box out already, so I'm definitely tied to it. I don't even have a weapons box. I try not to keep boxes that way. It's like, if you're gonna buy it, you better really like that character. But that kind of helped me on my decision making as well when it comes to buying stuff.
Yeah, I think 2023 is that was kind of everybody's little resolution. Like, boxes are done. They're just like, I'm gonna throw this away. And I heard a lot of people. MC said it was very liberating. To throw away boxes.
It's Sod Cutter's box. I didn't throw his out.
He's got
the MDX one or the first one?
the first one. I didn't throw that one out.
Yeah,
I probably
can't throw
throw
this
out
myself.
the other one either.
Yeah. I like the box art that they had. It's just really good. I don't think I could throw those. I might be able to be tempted to throw maybe some of the gold seal ones, the black box gold seal ones, but
I had so many of those from the Kriegs. Oh my god.
yeah. Yeah, everybody just those. Ugh. All right, Don. Well, we're gonna call this because we went over on overtime, and then I have to pay for every minute. Just kidding.
Hey, everyone, real quick. Just
Yeah.
you know how yeah. Mezco's doing a double charge for Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four. What if they continue that? Like, what
We'll
if?
continue double charging?
Yeah, what if like next week we get charge notifications for Spider-Man and Green Goblin at the same time, Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes at the same time, and then they can just totally kill everyone and say Ninja Turtles at the same time.
That's the whole point of the be prepared thing, because those things that they have slotted, some of them overlap,
Yeah.
and that's the whole point about be prepared. And those sets are expensive.
I mean that's cool that you get Spider-Man and Green Goblin at the same time, but then it's like it's not fun when it's Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles at the same time.
Yeah. And
hello, ramen noodles.
Do we really?
I can see them doing that. Like even if like you said, let's take into consideration they said, oh, let's give them a little bit of breathing room and we'll charge, even if it was like every week or every other week. That's still a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I should put that back.
What do we have? 7 weeks left in this year? 7.5 weeks. If they drop Turtles and Power Rangers that's a lot of money in 7.
I think they got to push one of those to January, just to be nice.
Uncle Mez is like, no, Bob Cratchit, give me all the money.
Yeah.
Not so fast, Tiny Tim.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, if Dom has a second, we'll do this really quick. But it does. You can kind of see it, and it does make sense. And hopefully, people having some of these conversations, maybe it kind of filters out to them, and they maybe can look at some of that stuff and go, yeah, you know what? Maybe we push it back a little bit. Not saying that's an option, but maybe if it's brought to light, because those are expensive sets. And it's kind of what we talked about before. Yeah, are you going to be taking more of a hit because of the fact that three things at once?
Regret that they didn't pre-order the Shadow.
Yeah, so you see, there you go. It's like, I don't know if this is going to work, so forgive me for a second. This is all on the fly. Okay, yeah, good. That way we can see it. But yeah. So like you said, if you have these, let's say you get this or this, and then these sets, like that's $195, that's $400, that's $400. Those, that's $800. I say those because they're popular sets.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole point of being prepared. You're gonna get hit with these.
I could see them releasing Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes together too. I mean, if they're gonna do these like kind of in pairs or whatever. That would be.
And a factor that if let's just say if this was in the summertime, people take trips, but let's just say this was 2 or 3 months back, I don't think a lot of people would have an issue with it. But now, like I said, it's the holidays. You got travel, you're trying to buy gifts for your family, you're trying to buy food for your family. I know it's a business, but you got to look at that stuff and go, man, this is going to be tight for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
did you get the Scooby-Doo 5-point set page?
Yes, I did.
See, there goes another 180.
Mm-hmm. And but you also know another thing is, and I'm glad it got pushed back, but I bought those Static 6 statues too.
Oh my god!
And God forbid if they charge for that big ass Godzilla.
What's your rewards account?
Oh, I forgot about Godzilla. Was supposed to be in this quarter.
My rewards support my habit. I'm sorry. What did you say, CC? What is it?
Oh, CC
What
said
is
he
it?
forgot all about Godzilla coming too. I think
Yeah, there's
Mike because he's getting yelled at. Godzilla.
yeah, there's a bunch of things, and those are those other things. Like there's a play set, you know, the 5 Points Halloween thing.
Oh yeah,
You know
the
they
monster.
have that.
Yeah.
That's supposed to come out. There's and so it's not just the 112 stuff too. It's all of those things. Like so, and there's all projected to come out at the end of the year. Oh, there she is. Say hi.
Hey,
Hi.
do you know
can't touch the
these
keyboard.
really
Say hi.
cool toys that look like bugs?
Hi. Yeah, that's you right there.
Clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh
She's
no.
like, I'm about to go grab one now.
Yeah.
All right. Right. Right.
But great point, Dom. Like, let's see what you're talking about with all these and how it can keep going. That's the whole point of showing this, so people can kind of be aware of it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Toys.
said he got the Lumiere. I guess really not delayed, but when it comes out after Christmas, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot.
Toys.
Don't send this to my wife.
Was it like 2 weeks ago? The guy that said that he gives his wife like coupons for hugs or something, or his girlfriend. Remember that?
Yeah.
He doesn't
Smart
like.
man. Smart man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be me this year. It's gonna be interesting. But Dom, how many of these did you say you had?
So I have.
Or did you run the table on this? All these?
No. I have Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, and Prune Face. I have the Batman, but that I used all my pay for him.
Yeah.
But I didn't pre-order the Shadow, and I'm regretting that since I have all the other Golden Age characters. I'll be.
You didn't get any of the G.I. Joe. You're not a Joe collector.
So back in April, I've actually been doing it all year. I've been cutting down and reducing, so the Joes had to go. I didn't grow up with G.I. Joe. I grew up with Power Rangers, Turtles, Spider-Man, Batman. So it was tough because they look like great figures, especially that Timber that's going to come with Snake Eyes. I bet you that thing's going to be sick.
Yeah,
I'm sure people will be parting that out for a pretty penny.
Yeah, $70.
Yeah. The good thing is that with all of these, I'm telling you, like when these go up, I don't think that you're going to have a problem seeing this stuff. And people might try to price hike these two, the Power Rangers and the Turtles.
Yeah, because they're sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. A $400 set sold out everywhere.
Yeah, BBTS, Entertainment Earth, everybody. It's gone.
Easy.
Yeah. It's going to be bad.
That's good.
Hopefully, huh? I'm sorry? I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's good for the future of the Turtles line, that's for sure.
Yeah. And that's a good, like you just said, that is, and that might be a good indicator of the fact that maybe there'd be a different version later on.
Black and white.
That, I mean, there's different things that they could do, especially if they're already invested in the line by creating the other characters like Casey Jones. I mean,
yep.
So I would sound advice tell people if you missed out on this set, don't go crazy. No, don't go crazy. Because if it's sold out everywhere, and they're if they're investing in the line, there may be another version possibly. So don't kill yourself and pay for this unless you're like super hard up for this.
Somebody's going to be desperate for money after all this soon. But you know, they're going to. We were talking about earlier. CC said that retail and maybe even at a loss for something. I mean, I know Turtles is going to be tough to find at retail or a loss, but
I think I see Turtles parted out at $175, $200 a piece.
Jesus.
Yeah. See.
There's a lot of accessories with that set.
Yeah.
It's loaded.
There isn't, and it all looks really good. I saw Kettle Films talked about the Power Rangers. I'm not too sure.
That would be
a
lot of Red Rangers and Black Rangers to get parted out for sure with the dragon armor.
Yeah, but I don't know. You know how the possibility of maybe them doing another set of this because of the characters. I don't know about the Power Rangers. I haven't, besides, the green and the white Ranger that we got. I haven't really seen
3-0 did.
Do you think they would do another? And I'm not a Power Ranger fan, but I know that there's different lines, like different universes or whatever you call it, like new kids every couple seasons that, Dragon Power and Cars and.
I would say Zeo. I think that sell out. I think too. If they did Zeo.
Was that?
I'm just not confident with this about them doing another one.
Zero did Draken and Ranger Slayer and a Putty Patroller. I could see Mezco doing that.
That would be awesome. Because you would have figures, to complement the rest of the line. So it would be cool. Yeah. But look at this. Just accordingly. I'm glad you brought that up. Them charging week to week to week, because I'm telling you that it is a short span and I can see it happening. Be prepared.
I think, what was it, like the week of Thanksgiving last year, they came out with the second variant of the pink skulls after giving us a variant in October. Like, that's crazy. Like, got them, but that was I did not see that coming.
Yeah. That's another reason I've been telling people, you also have to take in consideration some of the stuff that we've seen that we haven't got yet. I'm telling you, it just seems like Vex would come within this time frame as well, because they showed it and it was complete. And so you got to take all this stuff into consideration.
Winter's here.
Will you get the Rumbler?
I don't know.
Honest. I mean, you're honest. That's great.
Yeah. I seriously, I don't, because I don't take mini photos, so it's like I don't see myself taking that car and rolling it across my desk back and forth. I don't see myself doing it.
I got my couple $100 worth. All right, it's good.
My collab, I kind of regret, but I don't. Now that Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom's coming out, I'm glad I had that Galactus.
He said Dr. Doom. He said Dr. Doom.
Smart man. Smart man.
Yeah. Right?
Figure of the year.
Yeah, you earned a lot of points with him for that one. He said figure of the year. I'm really looking forward to seeing the finished version. I know, baby, I'm coming. All right. Well, Dom, thank you, man, for dropping in and throwing some good advice on to everybody as well.
Yeah. Thanks, Dom. Good talking to you again.
Nice talking to you guys. Look forward to it. I look forward to this every week. This is great.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
My fiance is like, is there football tonight? He's like, no, Wednesday's the hangout. She's like, what's
oh, man, we made the list. We made the list of programming. Thank you. Oh, wait. Here you go. Before you leave, man.
Nope.
Oh, Paige bucks.
That's right.
Yes.
They're worth absolutely nothing.
Yeah. You can't put them towards a pre-order on a Rumbler.
No, you can't. Yeah.
You know what?
One day I'll get it. I'll get it where I have to.
Holiday season, if they let you use reward points, I might get the Rumbler because of that. If they have another member of the Hazard Squad, I have to get it then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think that thing's gonna be $350 at least, just like the Vortex Strike suit.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But the good thing about it, lately they have been letting people use their reward points for exclusives and stuff like that, and their own IP stuff. So I think that helps out a lot.
It looks like that's gonna have working lights and everything. So I'm like, oh, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. But it's I bet it'll be.
Maybe we'll get Baby Grub to drop the chunk for the holiday.
I don't know if that'd be a wise thing to drop right now.
Yeah, probably not. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
I'd buy the chunk.
Yeah. Oh, I know. All right, well, Dom, thank you, man, very much. Sorry, I'm not trying to push you off, but my little furry daughter is probably going to piss on the floor. So I know, baby. Look.
Yeah.
There, you can see it. Everybody's showing their kids. There you go.
Is he right in bed?
Look at right there.
Fauna.
She's like, let me down.
This is not what I wanted you for.
Yeah, she's like, I want to go outside. I don't want to be up
You're
there.
not listening, human.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, Don. Well, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you coming on. Thank you, bro.
See you guys.
Hi, buddy.
Take care. Sorry, she's got to go out.
Understand.
So tomorrow, I know, baby, I'm coming. Tomorrow is the drawing. I know, I'm coming, baby. Tomorrow is the drawing. It'll be at 8 p.m. I'll gather all the stuff, and it'll
She's like,
be,
I'm coming. I'm ready. I'm
she
ready.
is. You should see her. She's like this. I wish I could show you, but I can't. But tomorrow will be the drawing. Be prepared. Keep saying that, but you need to really be prepared for this stuff that's going to be coming. It is going to happen. So the better you are now, it might be even better for you later. So that's all I have. What do you guys got?
Remember to always help control the pet population. Please have your pet spayed or neutered.
Mm-hmm. MC, close us out. What do you got? I'm coming.
I'm broke.
He's like, I'm broke. Oh, it's so white. Yeah. I'll be happy when all this stuff
disconnect us. Like,
yeah. Nah, I'm gonna clear out some space tomorrow. I'm selling all that Bandai stuff tomorrow. So
hey, anybody's looking for Bandai, hit Paige up.
yeah, hit me up. Hit me up. No trades.
DMs.
No trades.
Bandai and McFarlane. He's got a bunch of it.
Yeah, McFarlane.
Yeah.
Don't lowball. He knows what it's worth.
I know, baby. I'm coming. All right. Well, she's got to go out. So,
All right,
everybody, thank you. Yeah. Thank
everybody
you.
have a great night.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.